plenty of jokes related to slongs. We give you all the news that you need to know. From World Wrestling Entertainment to All Elite Wrestling, we rate the bloody wrestling belts. So join the boys on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or X. This is the TD's Wrestling Show. The TD's Wrestling Show. Oh, this is the TD's Wrestling Show with Sexy Sam Watts, the Big Town Belkin, and say his name and he will appear. Bye, bye. This is the TD's Wrestling Show. Join us for all reviews and watch-alongs with plenty of jokes related.
Well, hello guys, and welcome to the TDS Wrestling Show and Pro Wrestling World on this fine and fabulous, and it's not so sunny fucking Sunday. Well, how is everybody doing? What a bloody hell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Well, if you don't know, then there's my name. I am the showstopper, the headliner, the main event, the excellence of execution. I am the sexiest there is, the sexiest there was, and the sexiest there ever will be. I am Sam Watts. Check me out on Instagram. And next to me is my brother who came from my mother's womb, the Tezzy Bear himself, the Big Talboski, and Do for Dave by Night, and anything else you'd like to call yourself that you haven't quite revealed. Terry Bloody Johnson.
Yeah, just a lovely human being.
You're a fantastic human being.
Yeah, that's me.
Has anyone told you that you're not?
Quite a few.
Well, who the fuck said such a thing? So we're all good here, mate. You can say whatever you want. Oh, right, fine. Oh, boys, and boys and boyos and girls and guys and anything else. Bloody hell, Tommy Gunn, you're fucking on it, man.
He's a big fan of Triple H.
Is he?
He seems it.
Sean Kelly, how you doing, Sean Kelly? Good
Sean
to see you.
Kelly.
Andrew Green, of course, our #1 Facebook fan. And Tommy Gunn, bang, bang. Good to see you all. He is freaking on it. So, we tried, guys. We fucking tried. You know, where Tezzy would normally be sat and the other guy would be sat over there. So
Yeah, I'm getting quite used to this seat now, to be honest.
Yeah,
And I think it suits me.
Well, yeah.
I think the seat's starting to suit me.
You know, if you say his name and he doesn't appear, then what the fuck do you expect? To be fair, like,
Say his name and he shall appear, not unless he's got diarrhea.
there we go.
There we go, that's where it's at.
That's a t-shirt there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I've done something quite fabulous. Let me see if I can get this working. There we go.
But what have you done there?
I've got Instagram going.
Oh, is that wise?
Yeah, it will be all right as long as we're careful what we
Just-
say.
Don't mention Hulk Hogan.
No, don't do that.
No, just not do that.
No, just don't do that. There we go.
Yeah.
So, guys, what do you want to talk about tonight? We're just here for the hell of it. So,
Yeah.
fire away. Well, looks like we're talking about Triple H tonight.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll be all right. Just a bit of the game, Triple H. I know various people that they like a bit of the game. Like my cousin Joe. He's a big fan of the game. Nope, he's not here, Joe. So how's it go again? What was it you said?
Say his name and he will appear, not unless he's got diarrhea.
There we go, Joe. That is why.
This is why.
You know, when it comes to diarrhea, it's all about the game and how you play it.
Yeah. It's just having that balanced kind of like food intake. You could have some eggs and bread to kind of bound you up.
Yeah. Andrew is watching WrestleMania 33.
WrestleMania 33.
Oh,
I
right.
expect Sean Kelly was at WrestleMania 33. He's at most of them.
Is he?
I don't know. Are you Sean Kelly?
Well, that's Sean Kelly. I don't know who you're thinking. You're thinking of Sean Ringside Rock?
Is that? Oh yeah.
No, it's not him.
Who's Sean Kelly?
I don't know. He was on Pro Wrestling World,
Oh, was he?
and he jumped over to this side.
Oh, well done, Sean. You bloody wise choice there, my
You
friend.
bloody good boy there, Sean. Yeah. So the idea was, guys, we were going to try and go back on to Pro Wrestling World, go live on there, but our system works fine. It's just Facebook decides to be. It's not very. He's a bit sensitive.
Yeah.
It's all about the pain, and if you can take it. Always said Darren was full of shit. Oh, right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. No more Joe, for fuck's sake. You can get us in trouble. Right, so.
How do you move on from that?
I don't know. I don't know. Have a drink quick. Our brother's there.
Oh, fucking hell. All right, Danny.
Hello, brother.
I like the way he says hi to me and not you.
Yeah, he doesn't talk to me. I did go over to see my brother, the Daniel Taker, and I did retune his TV. All we need to do now is sign him up to Netflix, and he can then watch
Oh, yeah.
a bit of WWE. The other thing is, brother, don't go anywhere, brother. If you go on YouTube on your TV, you can even watch us on your TV as well.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. This is it, Andrew. We all miss Darren. Yeah. He's got a lot going on right now in his personal life, and it's taking its toll.
Oh, Tommy.
Oh no. It's a bit shit, that's right. Oh no. You know, like, oh fucking hell. I try and take control of my diet, you know, and if it's full circle. It is, isn't it? Look what happened last year at WrestleMania Night 2. Gotta go, guys. Need a poo. Cody's about to win the fucking WWE Championship, Darren. You can't fucking go now. He fucking goes and shits himself.
He got voted the greatest moment of all WrestleMania title wins of all time.
And he shot himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, these things happen. Well, bloody hell. Apparently the best Triple H match was Triple H versus Snitsky. Gene Snitsky, I don't know. Last day on Wednesday the 16th, I'll be with you, Tail Jim McDonald's Wraps. Which sounds fantastic.
What's the date today?
That's on this Wednesday coming.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. This Wednesday the 16th, that'll be the last one that we do on Wednesday, and then we go back to Fridays. It's because it's Good Friday. I'm doing the Easter thing, Bob. Yeah.
You really like Easter, don't you? You love the story of how Jesus was resurrected by his fellow disciples.
Yeah. I can't get enough of that shit. Fucking, I'd lap it all up.
Fucking love that Jesus.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's the dog's danglers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that is, you know.
Anyone that can turn water into wine, mate, and get pissed is fucking right role model for me.
Yeah.
Get pissed up off water.
Water.
What a fantastic human being.
Yeah. He really, really is a fantastic human being.
And he died for me. He's never met me, but he died for me.
He died for all of us. If it wasn't for Jesus, we would not have what we have right now, and that is the TDS wrestling show.
Yeah.
Fucking praise the Lord Jesus. Stick those nails through those hands.
Hey, hold on. We're on Instagram, aren't we?
Oh, shit.
They might get a bit sensitive.
Yeah, all right. Moving on. Right. So it's all about the game and how you play it. We are here to...
Cheers, buddy. Thanks for dying.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much. Oh, dear. Stone Cold Steve Austin owns Triple H.
I don't think so, Michael.
Not sure about that, Master Michael. How are you doing, buddy? By the way, buddy, good to see you.
Last time they had their match, if I remember rightly, Triple H won the 3 stages of hell. Just saying.
That was it. No Way Out 2001, wasn't it?
Yeah, fantastic.
Very good event. Oh, God, here we go. Oh. Look at all these guys that are watching. This is fantastic. Loads of people have joined in to watch the TDS Wrestling Show. This is fabulous shit. On my personal Facebook page, the TDS Wrestling Show Facebook page, and on our YouTube page. This is fabulous and fantastic. Drop those comments below. You don't even have to be involved. Just say your name so it appears, so we know you're watching, and then we'll be very happy. Isn't that right, Tez?
Yeah, I'll be extremely happy, yeah.
This is just getting better and better.
Yeah.
Oh, Neil Hodkinson. Well, we know a bit of Neil. And Kelly's joined the show. Thank you, Neil, by the way, buddy.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you, Neil. I think Neil's on his way to WrestleMania in a couple of days. Have a fucking blast, buddy. I can't wait to... I hope I might see you in the crowd. Who knows? Anyway, right. There's a lot of you guys watching here. We got several people on Instagram. We got several people, YouTube and Facebook. Just say your freaking name in the comments, and then we'll be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
It gets the algorithm going, you know.
Yeah, I reckon some people get a bit shy, you know.
I know.
They just talk, just talk.
Just say hello. But see, look, it's creeping up even more.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
This is fabulous stuff. Right then, let's get on with this. So we are here to discuss the best of the game, the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings, the game, Triple H.
Yeah.
Paul Levesque.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking hell, this guy's had one hell of a WWE wrestling career. He is what I would like to call the ultimate WWE superstar.
Yeah.
Molded by it, he is Vince's vision of a WWE superstar. And not only that, bloody hell, Joe, you've gone everywhere. Not only that, he has married the boss's daughter.
That helps.
And you can't teach that.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
It does help.
Yeah.
This is good. Should we kind of go back to the earlier part of Triple H's career, some of his best moments from when he was not the game Triple H, but he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yeah, I think so. And again, people, if you got any memories of Hunter Hearst Helmsley you'd like to share, chuck them in and they might just pop up.
I know Tommy Gunn has thrown in some very fabulous moments from his early career, which are memorable to some, not so fabulous for others, but it kind of depends on your view and outlook on wrestling back in 1996 or 7.
It depends what they are, yeah.
Yeah.
So the first time I ever saw Triple H on a pay-per-view, we spoke about this recently. It was actually at In Your House Lumberjacks, In Your House 2. He was one of Sid's Lumberjacks.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his pay-per-view debut. The Triple H's first pay-per-view match was against Bob Holly at SummerSlam 95. Which is one of the matches that are just... it's okay for what it was. But yeah, that was kind of his first singles match. So going off for 1995 for Triple H, I would have to probably agree with something Tommy said earlier, and that...
Did I bring this up?
Yeah, it was... it's got to be his feud with Henry Godwin. I don't know why, it just worked, and I really enjoyed their hogpen match in Your House 5. And obviously they were feuding leading into that at Survivor Series 95. I just love that feud. Yeah, and Henry Godwin's a big-ass mofo. So yeah, him and Triple H's feud in 95 was one of my favourite times of that year.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
So, I mean, for me, it's a difficult one because I wasn't really watching WWE in 1996 at all, for that matter. I was on the other side.
Boo!
WCW. I was watching a bit of WCW about them. So, but going back, right, I do appreciate this feud with Mark Canterbury. Sorry, what did you say? Henry Godwin? Mark Canterbury is his real name.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking of his Southern Justice thing from '98.
Oh God.
Sorry, that's my fault. So that's embedded in my brain. So like the Godwins were kind of there, kind of not. But another part that kind of springs to mind is something that was just brought up a second ago by Tommy Gunn, and that is not Johnny B. Bad, because that was in WCW, but his stuff with Mark Miro.
Okay.
Now, yeah, this was cool. This is me going back, looking at it, not as a fan at the time, but just looking at it. Now, going back, watching those matches were very, very good, and it goes to show how well of these two. These two are great athletes, Mark Miro and Triple H together. They put on some pretty good matches because it wasn't just the odd one here and there. It was a couple of them.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, Mark Mero made his debut on screen at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Where he had the brawl with Triple H. This is after Triple H just got squashed by the Ultimate Warrior.
This is WrestleMania 12.
Yeah, which was fuck.
Yeah.
It's not really worth talking about. It's not really a best moment of Triple H. But it's his first WrestleMania, so it has to be mentioned.
Mm.
But yeah, the whole of '96, Triple H, Mark Mero, like, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I didn't like the payoff with Mr. Perfect. I got a little bit, as you finding out when we're doing In Your Houses watch-alongs, I got a bit confused at points. But, yeah, their feud over Sable and then later the IC title was fucking brilliant.
Just coming off that slightly. Sean Kelly, that's a very interesting thing you just brought up. So Hunter Hearst Helmsley and William Regal attack Team WCW. Was that that's one thing I'm not quite familiar with, Sean. So you're going to have to elaborate on that one, I'm afraid, buddy, because are you familiar with that?
I think they weren't like some sort of like Blue Bloods or something.
Was that what it was? Oh, what, in WCW?
Yeah.
Okay. This is before my time.
Do you know what? Funny thing is, when they got rid of the network, I wanted to go back and because I wanted to watch some Johnny B. Bad stuff, and I wanted to watch some Surfer Sting stuff, and I wanted to watch all this stuff with Ron Simmons, but they got rid of it. So yeah, I missed out on a lot of Triple H's stuff in WCW, which is a damn shame.
My cousin Joe, he has come up with a really good match. We'll probably get to 98 in a bit, but he's just bringing up the match between The Rock and Triple H at SummerSlam 98.
Of course.
The ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
See, that Joe is one of his greatest moments of all time. One of his greatest matches as well. Fabulous and fantastic.
Yeah.
Very, very good. So going throughout, so we can do this year by year to some form, can't we?
Yeah, so straight off the bat, 95 is feud in that year was with Henry Godwin.
Yeah.
In 96, I would say his best feud in 96 was with Mark Mero. That's what I enjoyed from both of them years.
So going into 97 then, what would you say? I mean, his highlight...
Do you know what? 97's a weird year for Triple H.
It's a hell of a year for him, really.
It's a very good year. So he goes in as IC champion, and I'm quite invested in this feud with Goldust.
Me too. Yep.
Their Royal Rumble match in 97 was... It was better than what I expected. It was good. It was okay. So yeah, that first bit of 97, well, the first quarter of 97 was purely him and Goldust. That obviously leads into the debut of China.
Yeah. Is that at Final Four?
Which one? The China's
debut, or was that the night after the Royal Rumble? Because she attacks Terry Runnels, doesn't she?
Yeah,
or
she
Marlena.
does. I'm not too sure. It's a bit.
I feel like it's at Final Four in your house 13.
It might be.
Mm.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
We will. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. Yeah, because that Royal Rumble 97, he's with Curtis Hughes, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
Curtis Hughes, which was a bit weird. But yeah, when China come in, this is when I believe she elevated Triple H to bring him forward in that year, which she certainly did.
Mm. So, moving forward, so going into another part of 97, he has a really good feud with Mankind.
Yeah, and this all started from basically the King of the Ring,
Mm-hmm.
97, which Triple H eventually won, which he should have really won 96, but that's a different story.
Oh, yeah.
He got punished and he worked his ass off.
Yeah.
True facts. He busted his ass and he earned the 97 spot. But it's weird because Triple H, believe it or not, in King of the Ring 97, he got knocked out. He got eliminated straight away. And somehow he managed to get back into it.
Wasn't Ahmed Johnson? Was it Ahmed Johnson? Someone was removed from the tournament, weren't they? And
Yeah.
he was re-entered back in.
Yeah, which is, yeah.
I think I want to say Ahmed Johnson.
I think it was Ahmed.
Yeah.
And I remember it was, yeah, so it was Triple H and Mankind in the finals. Which
Yeah.
it's a really good final match. Until Triple H destroyed all of his King stuff.
Oh yes, he didn't like the idea of the crown and all that shit. He didn't like any of that.
Well, a lot of wrestlers, when they won the King of the Ring back then, they didn't really embrace that anyway. It was only really like King Mabel that kind of really embraced that.
Bret Hart did for 5 minutes until Jerry Lawler attacked him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true.
And to be fair, I think Owen Hart embraced it to some form
Yeah.
because he betrayed himself as the King of Hearts.
I'm okay with a wrestler winning the King of the Ring and embracing it for that moment. But it's
Yeah.
when they turn it into their own gimmick, that's when it gets a little bit shitty.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, I mean, Triple H and Mick Foley, their feud in 97, of course, with China was second to none. It was unbelievable. Because we got it coming up with Canadian Stampede, which was a great match. Oh God, Tommy, no.
Oh, good, no. Good, no.
No.
I believe our Instagram feed has been interrupted. I'm just going to check one more thing. Bear with. Oh, actually, have a look at that whilst I not any bad, is it?
We will get to that one, Josh.
You hang on there, Josh.
Oh, fucking hell. She's single.
I don't think she is, no.
Damn shame.
Bloody lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's nice.
Yeah, it's bloody lovely. Good.
Oh,
Could someone go on Instagram and see if we're live on Instagram? Because I don't know if they're working or not.
I bet it's because, you know.
I don't really know what's going on there. You know what I mean? It'd be nice if we were live on Instagram because I don't really know what's going on there. To be brutally honest, I don't really know. Either way, if someone could let us know, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that would be
Right.
nice.
Josh Cudlip, the biggest, the baddest, the biggest AEW mark of all time, has joined the show. Hello, Josh. Triple H's feud with Jeff Hardy is very underrated.
I'll tell you what was very underrated was Jeff Hardy's entrance in AEW. That was quite underrated. I thought that was fucking brilliant.
Oh, so Instagram is working. Thank you, guys, because I can see it's all popping up. I don't know why, but the screen isn't showing me the footage. That's all. But
Yeah.
hey, it's all good. I'm happy about this. Fuck me, you're all on here now. Oh, even Josh is on here. All right, Josh is double streaming.
Well done, Josh.
Well done, Josh. Fucking. Right. 97. So
Yeah. Mick Foley.
Mick Foley, fantastic. And not only does he feud with Mick Mankind,
Yeah.
he feuds with none other than Cactus Jack.
Bang,
Bang, bang, bang.
Tommy Gunn as well. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very good year. So not only does he win the King of the Ring, he has this feud with Mankind. So we get the match at King of the Ring. We have Canadian Stampede. Fantastic. Cage match at SummerSlam. Fantastic.
That is that's probably my second greatest steel cage match of all time.
Yeah, I can tell.
I fucking love that. The big blue cage as well. Fantastic.
And then we get the formation of D-Generation X.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. We have a request that just come in specifically for you.
Okay.
Terry, how did your boy band video shoot go?
Oh God. Well, I am on TikTok. I
Please
kind
follow.
of do pose a bit on TikTok for the ladies. So if you know of any single ladies, get them to follow me on TikTok. Yeah. Who asked you that anyway?
Josh Cudlip.
All right.
So Josh said, I'm really looking forward to seeing the boy band video. I'm a huge fan of boy bands and boys.
And boys.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What is he on about boys for?
Well,
Oh, fucking hell. Oh God. Yeah, that's right, Tommy. Yeah, I I have no words to that.
yeah, I've got in trouble so much for wearing. I'm gonna wet myself, Andrew. I used to get in trouble wearing a DX shirt at school as well, especially on non-uniform day. It says 2 words: "suck it" on the back. You can't wear that. Oh, fuck you, you motherfuckers! Why haven't you? What's this, Tommy? In theory, HBK and Triple H should have never got on, but obviously they clicked. Yeah. Why haven't you blocked the? Oh dear. He's too humorous. Can't do it, Tommy. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You know. Yeah. So apart from the boy band, so what's right? Let's just get this. Let's put this to bed before we can move on. So what's going on with this boy band thing?
Yeah, it's purely for women.
Not for boys.
No, I'm not into that. I'm not like him.
Ah, right, got you.
I don't play with my pecker over boys.
Right. So there we go, Josh. There it is. Put to bed. So now you know what.
Yeah, go watch fucking Sesame Street, you twat.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, there's those boys on there.
All right. I tell you what, guys. Right. If you want to get yourself a refreshing, a fruity beverage, get yourself a Fanta Zero Sugar. I'm not joking, right? It's better than the one with the sugar. Unless they've accidentally put the sugar Fanta in the zero sugar cans. I don't know.
They don't want to make it zero sugar then, would it? I don't suppose.
No, but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyway, Triple H is the greatest example of a temporary... What? For being a good thing. If you had one King of the Ring 96, the business would have not been the same.
It probably would.
P.S. I love boy bands and boys.
So what did he say about King of the Ring 96?
If he had won King of the Ring 96, the business would have not been the same.
It would have. It really would have.
It's just another year.
Everyone, I'm going to say this one last time, right? Everyone thinks that Stone Cold winning the 1996 King of the Ring is what helped WWE. It did fuck all. Austin 316, the night after King of the Ring, was fucking... It did nothing. The feud with Brett is what made Austin 316, not that King of the Ring win. So Triple H did win King of the Ring 96. Nothing would have changed. Austin would have been a major star from Bret Hart anyway. Point proven, WrestleMania 13. Fuck the King of the Ring 96. So fucking gets too much hype. Go off.
Anyway, so Tyler Pemberton, our buddy from Bedford, Indiana. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are well. Getting my first boy his first pair of cowboy cowboy boots
Hey,
today. My dad
yippee-yi-yi.
needs to watch this episode. His favorite Triple H star in history. Well, you better tell Papa Pemberton to get onto YouTube and watch TDS Wrestling Show, Tyler, and tell your Papa Pemberton to subscribe, Tyler Pemberton. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've never ever tried a pair of cowboy boots.
Yeah, I think they wear it a lot where Tyler's lives, don't they? Cowboy boots, because they get attacked by snakes.
What in Indiana?
Yeah, India.
No. India? No, he doesn't live in India.
Don't he?
They got fucking cobras everywhere in India.
Yeah, that's a good idea with the bloody cowboy boots. Hey, cobras, Tyler.
No. He's not in India.
Where's he live then?
Indiana in the United States of America.
Oh, USA.
Yeah.
Oh, that does make a bit more sense,
Yeah,
actually.
you don't want with India, they have the cobras. They have to sing to it. Like ding 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 ding.
Why did they sing to the cobras for?
I don't really know. I think it tames them.
I think it traumatizes them.
Probably.
What the fuck is he doing?
What the? Anyway. I definitely will be a bit older, so I might need to guide him. Oh, well, as long as you guide him, Tyler, everything's going to be just fine. Macho Man, wore cowboy boots, and still got a bit.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
very true. Right, let's move on. 97 Triple H.
Yeah,
His feud with Mick Foley was fantastic.
yeah.
The formation of D-Generation X was interesting, but probably not such a huge deal in 97 until going into 98. But Triple H was injured.
Yeah, he was.
You know, so like I would say 1998 is a good year for DX. I wouldn't say it's the best year for Triple H apart from one particular match, which is SummerSlam.
Yeah, SummerSlam. I mean, I was
What do you think of the feud with him and Owen?
that's what's in my mind right now.
Yeah,
Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it could have been a lot better.
agreed.
I mean, looking on writing now, the game Triple H versus Owen Hart, that is an actual WrestleMania match. And saying that sounds awesome, but yeah, it's so forgettable at the same time.
I think if it was for the Intercontinental, it might have meant a little bit more because it was for the European Championship. I feel like it fell on deaf ears. It was for a championship that doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They just didn't work, and it just didn't work. And
No.
I don't know for why.
So you got to think between WrestleMania and SummerSlam, Triple H is relatively active, but the most memorable moment for him was being in DX that year,
Yeah, for sure.
and then the match at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
Second to none, very, very good ladder match. Fucking amazing ladder match, to be fair.
yeah. I would say I would put this one as my third greatest ladder match of all time.
Third greatest. So what's your first two
Well,
favourite?
it's pretty obvious.
Obviously, Razor and
Michaels,
Michaels, WrestleMania 10.
and then SummerSlam '95,
Razor and Michaels.
and then this one, SummerSlam '98.
Yeah, fair enough. No, very good. So, excuse me. The rest of 98, because he has to relinquish the Intercontinental Championship due to knee injury. So
Yeah,
that's that really. So going into 99, he comes back just after the Royal Rumble, I believe,
yeah,
because he was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble and then doesn't. No, that's wrong. He was supposed to be in the Deadly Games tournament, but
he
then
was.
wasn't.
Yeah,
But he was in the Royal Rumble.
yeah. Didn't he get replaced by like Big Boss Man?
Correct. Again, after he got eliminated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah, fucking terrible. Yeah, so we got that, and then going into 99, China then jumps over to the corporation, and then he starts a feud with Kane. That's not the best.
No,
WrestleMania 15 comes around, and then he turns on D-Generation X, and him and China go over to the corporation.
yeah, bit messy.
Agreed.
Because 98 is DX, 99 Corporation, 2000 DX. It was just a bit.
It was a clusterfuck. You
Yeah,
can say it.
it really was.
It was poorly organised.
I could see why the Outlaws. I'm also Billy Gunn. I could see why he didn't want DX to split up in '99. I mean, apart from Austin and Sable, not even Sable at this point, but Austin and Sable, DX was just as big than the rest of the roster. But at the same time, I feel like they needed that heel Triple H, and yeah, I think they probably done it. I don't know. It was needed, but it was a cluster fuck how they went about doing it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was cool to put Triple H put him in that heel perspective with the way his character had developed. And it was a chance and an opportunity for his character to evolve into what became the game.
Yeah.
You know? So that out of piss poor booking and bad decisions, we had something really good that come out of it.
Yeah.
This is the crazy mind of how Vince McMahon used to work, though. It's pretty obvious. But like, I mean, moving on from Hunter Hearst Helmsley to Triple H, you know, we're now in the era where we're talking about this era of Triple H. So like, you know, in '99, he is becoming a singles star. He's changed his whole look. He had his long blonde hair. He's had it cut shorter, and he's got rid of the blonde. It's more natural brown, and he's gone from tights to trunks. He looks more like an actual wrestler as opposed to someone just wearing gimpy tights with just some wrist tape. He's bringing a little bit more natural attraction to himself because he's you know, flipped himself over and thought, right, let's do this.
Yeah.
And I think it did work.
Yeah, it did.
We had to go through the period of where he was through, what he went through in '99, and then we lead up to around the fully loaded '99 and then SummerSlam '99. He's in the main event picture.
Yeah.
And so yeah, SummerSlam '99. He's in a triple threat with Steve Austin, Mankind, and himself for the WWE Championship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which Mick Foley wins that.
Mick Foley does win that, yeah.
Yeah. Which is actually Mick Foley's final time as WWE champion, I believe. It is, yeah.
Yeah, it probably would be.
Yeah, 3-time champion, yeah. So, and it's the night after the SummerSlam 1999 event is where he wins his very, very first WWE championship on a Monday Night Raw.
Wow.
And then and the day after is the very first episode of SmackDown.
Oh, shit.
It's all going on.
Yeah. God, 99 is just a fucking blur, man.
So much has happened in 99. And the thing is, it's shit for us guys because we're trying to do the 99 timeline here,
Yeah.
but we haven't got our Monday Night Raws because they're not on Netflix.
Yeah, it's really hard to do the timeline at the moment.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's not ideal. So, yeah, let's talk about Triple H's like WWE Championship run at the end of 99.
I don't think it was that great. Him as a main event player was extremely good.
Yeah.
I mean, again, 99 was a real messy year. So obviously you had the shit with Vince, then you had the Unforgiven stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had the Big Show stuff.
This is the thing.
It's all a bit messy.
So Survivor Series 99, we were supposed to see Triple H, The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin a triple threat.
Holy fuck. And
That would have been so
that would have been that would have been the biggest triple threat in the Attitude.
100%. That was going to be the match.
Vince knew that. And that's why he advertised that match. We all know what happened there.
I did it for The Rock. Steve Austin gets
Wouldn't
run
you have
over.
been pissed off? As
I
a
was
fan?
pissed off. I was pissed
But
off.
would you be more pissed off that you would have flew over there, paid for your accommodation, your tickets, made a whole week of it, just to see that triple threat? Because some real diehard fans probably did.
More than likely, yeah.
And then he swap it up for the fucking Big Slow.
Yeah.
Like, shit me.
I was pissed. I was 10 years old and I I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was not happy.
No.
It but anyway, for Triple H though, being in that main event picture, I think it worked.
It did.
The thing he did at Armageddon with Vince McMahon, it worked because the story playing around with Stephanie McMahon, it fucking worked.
Yeah, I was really invested in the Vincent Triple H feud.
Me too. Me too, yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, people kind of forget about that in Armageddon 99 for obvious reasons. But
Why is this? Oh, Miss Kitty. Woo.
yeah, which is fantastic. But yeah, I feel like Triple H stepping up to the main event level. Because, I mean, who else did he really have around this time? Because you notice they were trying to, like, push, like, Big Boss Man. He was in the main event title picture in Armageddon. And it's just like, they didn't really have many heels. Nah, they
There was
really
a
didn't.
lot. There was a lot of guys out. You had Steve Austin was out. Shawn Michaels was out. The Undertaker was out.
Yeah.
Brett was already gone. You know, you've got three. You got Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, and the Undertaker. That's three guys that are on the shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, so someone had to step up.
No. We are not, Andrew. That is not a good moment whatsoever. That's not for another couple years yet, but we'll get to that in a minute. Fucking hell, Terry. So, anyway, Triple H does win the WWE Championship again. Is it the night after Armageddon? Or was it the week after the Armageddon? I can't remember. He beats the Big Show, and that's when they drop down. They have the new Raw as War set.
Yeah.
They have the black and green balloons, and that's when they reform DX.
Okay. Does he lose it back to the Big Show?
No.
No, so he don't beat the Big Show to the first Raw of 2000.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
Big Show. It was Big Show against Big Show versus Triple H, the last Raw of 99. And Triple H was desperately wanting to win to be the Millennium Champion.
Got ya.
And he lost. The Big Show won. Then the following week, which is the first Raw of 2000, Triple H regains.
Okay, that's right.
I always remember that. Big Show being the Millennium Champion. So, wow.
That's so shit.
Should have been Triple H.
Should have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so going into 2000. To be fair, the year 2000 is the year for Triple H.
Yeah, year 2000 is fucking epic.
Absolutely brilliant. So look, so we've just mentioned, so Sean Kelly, you mentioned Royal Rumble 2000, Triple H and Cactus Jack for the WWE Championship in Street Fight, Madison Square Garden. One of my favourite matches of all time. Unbelievable.
I think it's the best street fight ever.
I agreed.
I love this.
Yeah, no, such a great match, and another great match with Triple H.
Yeah. These two just Triple H and Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, all of it. Triple H and Mick Foley say. Them two were just fucking, they work so well.
I agree.
Every match they have, it could be anything, and it was always gold with them two. And I feel like Triple H from, I mean, a lot of people say Triple H and The Rock are like, that's Triple H's ultimate rival, but I don't know, man. Like, to me, Triple H and Mick Foley, that was like his ultimate rival. Yeah, I loved it.
No Way Out 2000. Hell in a Cell. Mick Foley's retirement match. Well, sorry. Cactus Jack's retirement match. Again, classic.
It was.
WrestleMania 2000.
No. Oh, dear.
Go on, I'm going to let you do this one because something came up on Facebook
I see,
today.
I've seen it. I seen it on Facebook this morning.
Yeah.
And then it come up again that you commented.
Yeah.
And I saw it twice. WrestleMania 2000. What the fuck happened here? That fatal four-way with a McMahon in every corner, that is what... Oh, God. We all wanted that. We all wanted Triple H versus The Rock. That's the match we should have got at WrestleMania 2000. Mick Foley retired the month prior, and then within a month, he's wrestling for the WWE Championship because they wanted to give him his WrestleMania main event. I don't get it. I really don't understand that. But yeah, WrestleMania 2000 should have been Triple H versus The Rock. Simple.
100%.
Yeah. Fuck the Big Show. Mick Foley, he's retired at this time. So what was the point?
I kind of feel like it wasn't worth bringing Mick Foley back in that one more time.
Well, the thing is, if they wanted Mick Foley the main event in that match, fantastic. Make it a triple threat. Do what you have to do. But don't give us that fucking stipulation the month prior to sell a pay-per-view that he's retired.
Yeah.
That's where he went wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck the stipulation. He could have just said, if I don't win the championship at WrestleMania, I will retire. Use the stipulation then, not the month before. Fucking mess.
It is a mess. We'll probably go into a huge depth at some point regarding that whole scenario. Those first 3 or 4 months of 2000, we will, us two especially, will go diving deep on that.
Yeah, we could just talk about Mania, how WWE fucked over Taz. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Poor
There's a lot to
bastard.
talk about around the year 2000. It gets really interesting.
Yeah, but it's the greatest year of wrestling.
Absolutely fantastic. So we get this WrestleMania match. Then we get Backlash, where we do get what we should have got the last month. Holy fucking shit, guys.
Backlash was our WrestleMania that year.
Backlash 2000. If you have not watched it, you need to get on Netflix and watch that.
See, Andrew
Fucking
Green are
hell.
like that just for Trish Stratus alone.
Oh, that event is fantastic. The light heavyweight championship match, Dean Malenko and Scotty 2 Hotty. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that was a great match.
Brainbuster from the top turnbuckle, like, oh my god.
Yeah,
That was very, very good.
it was very good.
Yeah, fabulous. Judgment Day, Triple H and The Rock in the second ever Iron Man match, with Shawn Michaels being the special guest referee. The return of The Undertaker. Holy fuck! There's so much going on. The match was incredible.
Yeah,
Very, very good.
yeah.
What I like, oh, go on. Sorry.
I just weren't keen on The Undertaker. I find that a bit weird. Returning, and when he did.
Oh, I see the logic in it.
I don't get it.
So right. This is my outlook on it.
Okay.
I've got something about my motherfucker. Right. So with The Undertaker, he's not coming back as the dead man. He's coming back as a whole new character.
The American Badass.
He's more so going for the corporation. He's going for Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
He's going for whatever the name of the little thing was called back then.
Yeah.
He's going for them because that's his target point is
Right.
Vince. And Vince is obviously surrounded by Triple H. And just at the time, they were all in the ring at the time, weren't they?
Yeah.
So like, fuck it, pull the trigger. Let's get the Undertaker in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get that.
That's my outlook on it.
But doesn't he cost The Rock the match?
That is the shit bit, yes.
And then he ends up making Triple H win the match?
He does. So then The Rock loses.
And then people start booing. And then that's your Undertaker's return.
Yeah.
So he returns with a brand new gimmick, American Badass, and then within about 3 minutes, people are booing.
This is
That's the bit I can't get my head round. Yeah.
I get that bit I get.
I don't know. I just think too much into it.
No, I get it.
I would have had Triple H win the match
Yeah.
by a screwy finish by Shawn Michaels or whatever. And then they all start giving Rock a beatdown after the match. Then the Undertaker comes out and saves the day. Whilst they're all in the ring.
Yeah.
Not come out and... yeah.
So again, year 2000, Triple H. So fully loaded 2000.
Oh, I love Fully Loaded. That was a triple header, wasn't it? The
Triple
triple
header.
main event.
He had a last man standing match with Chris Benoit, and he won that.
Who?
Triple H.
No. I remember this. It was him and Chris Jericho.
Was it Jericho? Was
Yeah, it was The Rock and Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle and The Undertaker.
That's right.
I know this because I had this on video and I watched the fucking to this until the video chewed up my tape.
Motherfucker. What the bloody goddamn
Yeah, because
VHS player?
this was because Jericho beat Triple H on Raw through the fast pin for the WWE Championship.
Yes.
Prior to this, this is how we get to this.
Yeah. Did I say Chris Benoit?
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant Chris Jericho.
Oh right.
Yeah. I wondered, like...
Yeah.
Something doesn't sound right here.
No.
There we go, then. There we go. Now, that was cool. That was very good.
Yeah. I thought that this was good. This was very good. I mean, just quickly, what I liked about this event was that they were trying to make Jericho, Benoit, and Kurt Angle, trying to bring them up to that main event, which I really like that. But yeah, Triple H and Jericho was my favorite one of the three. I just felt like the stuff there with Stephanie, with Jericho, and then Triple H, and it was fucking awesome.
It was very, very good.
Yeah.
Again, year 2000, guys. I wish all the Monday Night Raws and the SmackDowns were all on Netflix. I'd love to relive that year. We're hoping by the time we do that next year, it'll all be on there.
Yeah.
We'll have a fucking hell of a time. Absolute blast. SummerSlam. So, SummerSlam is... Doesn't Triple H go back in as the champion? Or does The Rock go in as champion and retain?
Yeah, Rock retains.
Okay.
This is the love triangle, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that as well.
Yeah, that was cool. More so memorable for The Rock and Triple H, doing most of the match because Kurt Angle gets knocked out.
Yeah, but that pedigree on the commentator's table by Triple H, you gotta admit that was a highlight of the match.
Of course it was.
That was the best bit. I don't even know how Rock even won the match. That's how much I paid attention.
Oh, see. Yeah, so Unforgiven is it a no DQ match or something for him and Kurt?
So Unforgiven, yeah, it was him. Yeah, it's him and Kurt at Unforgiven. I was a big Triple H mark.
Mick Foley's a referee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and then the following month was him and Chris Benoit at No Mercy. But
Yeah.
Triple H at this time now is a babyface,
Yes.
which was really weird, but I liked it because this is around the same time, and you'll find this on YouTube that Triple H wrestles Perry Saturn on Heat around this time, which is by this point Heat was like a fucking velocity. It was just, no one gave a fuck. But yeah, Triple H was main event against Perry Saturn.
How very odd.
Yeah, I was a massive Triple H mark at this point.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
99, 2000, 2001, 2002, Triple H was literally, my room was just Triple H posters.
Really?
Yeah, I was big on Triple H. Because when I lost Sean, when Sean left, I was like, fuck. So I was never a Stone Cold guy. I was a Sean guy, and I'm like, the fuck do I do now? It's like, well, he's the closest thing to Sean is Triple H, and then bang.
Yeah.
Then I latched on.
For me, in 2000, I was so into Jericho and the...
You're a Jericho-holic.
I did like Jericho. I think as well, I couldn't really pick a particular main event. I just loved all of them.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
Do you know what? I give Jericho in the year 2000. He had some badass t-shirts.
He did indeed.
I loved his fucking... And Triple H, though. Triple H, his t-shirts were fucking good as well.
They're great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Survivor Series is interesting. Him and Steve Austin.
So what's this? Survivor Series? Yeah, so... Yeah.
It wasn't...
It was fucking terrible.
I don't like the event, really.
The whole of it... Oh, I can't... Yeah, I can't really remember the event, apart from Undertaker wearing weird trousers.
Undertaker was wearing Godfather's trousers. Taker and Kurt. It was Austin and Triple H. We had this weird Radicals versus Billy Gunn and China match.
Oh, yeah. Rikishi and Rock, yeah?
Yeah, it was so shit, guys. That's the one pay-per-view of the year 2000, which I personally felt wasn't that good.
Yeah. Yeah, which is a shame because it's one of the biggest Big Four.
Ah, hello, Rocco. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. What's up, guys? So do we see Orton versus Aldous? Oh, this is going off topic.
This is a good time to bring this up.
Go on, let's do it.
So Rocco, to that quick question you put there. When we get done here, we're going to be doing our first ever episode of TDS is Down, which will be released tomorrow.
Correct.
So we will answer everything to do with SmackDown on tomorrow's episode. About
TDS is down.
Yeah, so it's our first episode. So it'll be pre-recorded and be uploaded tomorrow. Yeah, we're hoping it don't flop like TDS's Raw did this week. Because we don't, we enjoy doing more episodes, but yeah, they're going to be flops and there's not much point.
No.
But yeah, anyone that's watching now, please tune in for tomorrow's episode and just comment. Let us know what you think of the episode. So yeah, we'll talk to you on there.
Yeah, but very, very good. I do want to see Orton versus Nick personally.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, that's quite all right, Rocco. You're the fucking man.
Yeah, real quickly before we dive a bit more in. Tommy Gunn, Triple H ever faced Brett? Yeah, he has a few times. He did in 95, Eurofinder match, and again in 97. Yeah, they're the two that I remember. Hope that helps.
Fantastic. So, Armageddon 2000, the freaking 6-man Hell in a Cell, which is Darren's favourite match of all time.
Oh, another clusterfuck.
But it was the pay-per-view was okay.
Yeah.
The match was not like too much going on.
It was way too much going on. Yeah. I'm glad Kurt Angle won, though.
I know it was so unexpected. I was like, what the fuck?
This was on Channel 4 as well. I remember watching it.
Have I got it down there? I think I have, haven't I?
I don't know. I've never seen your Armageddon or your Survivor Series 2000, to be fair.
No, I don't think I've actually ever had those, to be fair. I'm not sure. Speaking of Triple H, when he wore white boots, it was in honor of Flair and Anderson. I can be wrong. I think I've heard that story before when he wore the white boots in 2003. Four. 3 and 4, I believe. Late part of 2003 and going into 2004. I believe.
Yeah, I think I remember him at some point in 3 when he's feuding with Goldberg.
Yeah.
Possibly.
We'll get to 2003 in a bit. But yeah, 2001. So we're coming to the point where, 2001's an interesting year. Very interesting year. But like for Triple H, he's in the Royal Rumble in Royal Rumble 2001, isn't he?
He wrestled Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
It was him and Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship at Royal Rumble 2001. And this is his first pay-per-view debuting the game theme song as well.
The
By Motorhead.
Motorhead. That's right. Yes.
Which is fucking badass.
Did you like his previous one? We had My Time, which was
I love My Time.
Then there was another version, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Which we had for about 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked all Triple H's theme songs. The corporate one. It's something the corporate, wasn't it?
Yeah. Corporate Player.
That's it, yeah.
That was all right.
Yeah, I liked all Triple H songs. But yeah, Motorhead one is fucking awesome.
No Way Out 2001. 3 Stages of Hell with Steve Austin.
Yeah.
And he came out on top on that one.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, I really like the ending.
Me too.
And I was shocked because I thought Austin just won the Rumble. They're building up for him and Rock. Because Rock regains the title that night. He beats Angle. And Austin loses. And I thought, would that kill his motivation?
That momentum could be completely dead for Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the same. Yeah.
And at this time, they had fuck all for Triple H to even do it Mania.
Yeah.
So it's quite weird. But yeah, I'm glad Triple H won. That, to what I said earlier, that was the last match, wasn't it?
What, between the two of them?
Yeah. 1-on-1.
I think it could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless did they do anything in 2002? Like on a Raw? Before, obviously, Austin walked out.
Not that.
No. Royal Rumble 2002, they fought each other.
Yeah, they had that. But not as a one-on-one.
Not that I can remember. No.
No.
So after No Way Out 2001, he begins this feud, and there goes StreamYard, Instagram. I fucking knew it.
Good evening, James.
Well, hello, James. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Just gonna get rid of that. Remove.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna bother with that again. Anyway, oh goodness me, lots of people watching. So yeah, Triple H, the best of Triple H, guys. Chuck those comments below. Say your name, they will appear. And tell us your favourite moment of the game, Triple H. Yeah, so I really love this feud going into WrestleMania 17 with him and The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Because Triple H is on SmackDown after No Way Out 2001. Oh, God, my memory's so fucking good with this shit. This is mad. And he says, I have beaten everybody that there is to beat. There is no one left. I've done it all, blah, blah, blah. The Undertaker comes out. He's saying, you ain't ever beat me. You try me, I'll make you famous. And then the feud just goes and blows out from there. Fucking awesome build to a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
To an incredible match they had at WrestleMania 17. That's such a good match as well. Love it.
Yeah. And I don't feel like, unfortunately for this match at WrestleMania 17, it was on the same card as the triple threat ladder match, tag match.
TLC 2.
Yeah, TLC 2 and obviously the main event of Austin and Rock.
Yeah.
When you think of 17, you're always going to think of them matches, which is understandable. I understand. But The Undertaker and Triple H is...
It gets lost.
To me, I prefer that match to them other two.
I don't really like their matches at 28 and 29. 27 and 28.
No.
I don't fucking think that's...
No, I mean... I agree with that as well. I mean...
Oh, right, okay.
The Triple H and Undertaker match is my best match on the card of 17.
Okay. Yeah,
I'd take that over...
The other two?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, the TLC 2, it's not my style of wrestling.
I know.
And the Austin Turner heel shit was there. But yeah, I really like The Undertaker and Triple H. I liked him when he got him up for the last ride and Triple H just pows him with a sledgehammer in the head.
It's great.
It was fucking brilliant.
So
Loved it.
James has said...
Oh, God, James. No.
No.
Not that match, James.
Crown Jewel, Triple H and Shawn Michaels in 2018 versus The Undertaker and Kane. My favourite match of 2018. James, I'm sorry to tell you this, buddy, but that is probably one of the worst matches in WWE history.
Yeah,
and not only is
not
it
a good one, James.
Not only is it where Triple H tears his pec within a couple minutes of the match, Shawn Michaels comes out of retirement. He retired 8 years ago, and then he's 2 minutes into the match, and he says to Triple H, and you can even see it, where he says, I shouldn't have done this. And it gets even worse. The Undertaker is not in sync. Kane's not in sync, and Kane's fucking mask falls off. It is a fucking mess. It is the worst ever.
But, I mean...
Each to their own.
If that's your favourite match, James, that's good. That's good, buddy.
But just bear in mind, it's the worst match of all time as well. Triple H. So Triple H beat Taker 14 times, lost to him 60 times, and had a draw with him 4 times. Well, Rocco, you've been on Google and found out that lovely information, haven't you, buddy? Unless you are a Triple H fanatic and you know all this very good information. Otherwise, that's fantastic. Well done, Rocco.
Well done, Rocco.
Well done, buddy. See, right. This is what I'm not so keen on. I don't know how you... I can't remember how you feel about this. So after WrestleMania 17,
Yeah.
we get the power trip of Steve Austin and Triple H.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago, they were feuding. They had this brutal 3 stages of hell match.
Well, it's only a few months. Stone Cold tried murdering him by...
6 months ago, tried to drop him down in a car. Austin, don't. No, God damn it, Austin, don't. Oh, shit. Then bam. Austin fucking drops him on his head. And now they're tag team champions. And not only that, You got Steve Austin as the WWE champion and a tag team champion. Then you got Triple H as the Intercontinental champion and a tag team champion.
Yeah, it was fucking. I didn't like this. I did not like this.
Do you know what I liked out of what came out? So Backlash 2001 is actually okay event, not bad, but Judgment Day 2001. This is where Kane gets his flowers given to him finally. That chain match between Kane and Triple H for the Intercontinental Championship was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
That was bloody brilliant, and it made Kane look like a fucking $1 million. He was fantastic. The whole build to that match as well, because it obviously started just before Backlash 2001 when they lose the tag titles. It's just a bloody mess. Well, Sean IRL. Oh, that's a fantastic name, you know.
It is a nice name.
If you haven't, Sean, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be fantastic. We've not seen your name pop up before. This is brilliant. So, let's see what Sean said, guys. Sean has said, some of Triple H's best work was him selling like hell and making it look possible that the likes of Shelton Benjamin, Maven, and Eugene might beat him on Raw when on heel run with Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't agree more with that, Sean. That is you've got a hyphen just above the A. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? You French, maybe? Xian?
Xian?
If you could elaborate, that'd be good. But yeah, we're talking about like 2001 at the moment, and but that's 2004 after WrestleMania 20, and that is a very, very good point to bring up because he put a lot of guys over.
Yeah.
Him and Shelton Benjamin was fucking amazing. Loved it. But yeah, thank you very much for commenting. That's fabulous. If you haven't, please do subscribe, buddy. That would be even better. Irish. It's called a what?
Oh God,
A fada.
a fada.
Oh,
You can do a good Irish accent, can't you?
I don't think I can. You know, I don't like imitating Irish when there's Irish in my presence.
Oh,
I can imitate an Indian person quite well,
right.
especially when I'm trying to order food.
Can you?
Yeah. Don't do it that often because, you know, just in case. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I do. Pardon? He likes his croissants. I like croissants. It's the opposite of the demand. Where's Darren when we need him? Roman Reigns versus Triple H at WrestleMania 33 was an okay match.
It was. I don't think that match even happened there, James.
That was.
But we
Seth
love
Rollins.
you, James. Yeah. I think you're thinking of 32 there in Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, it was okay.
Right, moving on. So, yeah, Judgment Day 2001, Kane and Triple H in that chain match for the Intercontinental Championship. Fantastic. However, shit is about to go down the night after Judgment Day 2001.
Oh, shit.
Shit the fucking bed. Boyos.
All over the sheets.
Yeah, just like Darren and his diarrhea.
Yeah. yeah. Yeah.
So, Triple H goes in to Monday Night Raw, the main event for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
Oh, yes.
So Triple H is only coming out with his Tag Team Championship, not the Intercontinental. Steve Austin does retain his World Heavyweight Championship the night before against The Undertaker. So we're going into this tag team match. Steve Austin and Triple H defending the Tag Team Championships against Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho.
Oh, yes.
Hell of a fucking match.
Yeah.
But the huge and most famous quadricep tear?
Yeah.
Of all time happened that night where Triple H goes to take out Jericho, who's got Austin in the walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
And then he tears his quad.
Yeah.
And that's that for 2001. But yeah, so Triple H isn't in the
oh, shit.
in the invasion angle.
I was fucking, do you know what? Like, I was bollocks. Triple H, like I said, he was my guy at this time. Oh, I was so sad. And then they started playing the U2 Beautiful Day stuff. Like, I literally took a bus to Salisbury to buy a U2 album just for that song. I liked it that much.
I even know the name of the album. All That You Can't Leave Behind.
Okay.
I've seen U2 the band several times live. So Beautiful Day is a big one.
I couldn't give a fuck about. I literally didn't want the whole album. I just
just
wanted that
want
one
the
song.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They couldn't get it as a single.
So that was
Great song.
The picture on the album is U2 in an airport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Love a bit of U2. There's another good song on that album called Walk On.
Never listened to the album, mate. Only that one song.
Oh, I love a bit of U2. Great guys. So 2002, we get the huge return of Triple H at Madison Square Garden. This is a moment.
Yeah. It's not as good as doesn't matter. What a moment.
What were you referring to?
Oh, I was just gonna take a cheap pop then, but do you know what? I can't even be fucked anymore to even talk about the shit company.
Oh no, I don't know what you mean.
I say it's not as good as when MGF returned, like the game. Remember?
Oh, that was
the
a
little
fucking
the little Temu leather jacket.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
flop. Yeah, guys, look, that company there is a fucking piece of shit. Fucking, they are so screwed. Waste of time. That sign needs to come down. I'm going to do a very fabulous video when I get the
can't
time.
wait to see this.
It's only a matter of time.
Can I piss on it?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you want.
I'd love that. Obviously, I'll pick it up afterwards and put it in the bin and stuff. I don't expect you to do that. Not with me.
No, I'm quite happy to. I'll wear some rubber gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's just like Darren in his trip to Bangkok. Well, he did come back and now he's got diarrhea. So, it's amazing he tore that by doing.
It's amazing that he tore that by doing it to the man he wrestled at Mania the following year. Yeah, I think that's probably why. Do you know what? I feel like if he tore his quad on Benoit, then that probably would have been the way they would have gone for WrestleMania that year. But yeah, I really miss Triple H at this point, and I always wondered where he would have gone with the invasion angle. And I like to think that Triple H would have been WCW, ECW side with Stephanie. It would have made sense.
What if Triple H jumped over to the Alliance side?
Yeah, I think he would have just been with Steph. They were together when he did his quad in. Yeah, I think it would have just made more sense. He's an ex-WCW guy. Yeah, why not?
It's always the big what if on that one. Did the Hardy Boys wrestle Triple H when Triple H was wrestling?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a lot, actually.
Hell of a lot, actually. Loads of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2002 is... Yeah, I like 2002. For many reasons. I feel like 2002, Triple H gets the treatment like he did in 2000 in the year 2000. So many different things are going on.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got the Royal Rumble where he wins the Royal Rumble. Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that was great.
Mm.
I like that.
Then we get him versus Kurt Angle at No Way Out.
Yeah.
Then we get WrestleMania 18 where he beats Jericho for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Yeah, that felt a bit flat, though.
I agree, it did.
And we all know why. Because it main evented. It shouldn't have main evented. That's what WWE fucked up.
Hogan and The Rock, the momentum to that whole match took over everything else that happened afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like WrestleMania 13 where Brett and Austin just had that amazing match, and then you get the next two matches where no one gave a fuck.
Yeah, they just don't learn, do they?
They didn't learn.
They learn now. They learn now.
It's happened so many fucking times as well.
But around this frame, like, they never learn. No.
Backlash. So just after WrestleMania 18 and Backlash, we get a brand new championship. So we go from that one and the big gold, which is then unified to create this championship.
Yeah.
At the time, I liked this. This was a good upgrade.
That's the Eddie Guerrero belt.
That sure is, yeah. That is, and to be fair, it looked good on Triple H.
Yeah.
It did. That to me is the OG on Triple H. Personally, I love that belt on Triple H.
Yeah.
And he's got it there. It fucking worked like wow. But that one, to me, it did stand out just that little bit more. But the thing is, Triple H's run as the WWE champion was a month, and then he loses it to Hulk Hogan at Backlash. I was like, no, what's going on?
Yeah, but what was the payoff for that? For Hogan to drop it the following month to Taker?
And took the worst choke slam of all time.
Yeah, do you know what? Like all that work that Triple H did, the return in MSG, the Royal Rumble, the WrestleMania, getting a new bout. For what? For him to put Hogan over? So, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It just shut over all that work.
Yeah. I was not a fan.
I definitely wasn't.
No. But the direction of the WWE Championship after that, I did enjoy.
Yeah.
I did thoroughly enjoy it up until probably Survivor Series.
Oh, no.
Well, we know what happened to that then.
Oh, fuck.
But Triple H is going through to 2002 is good. So Judgment Day, he faces Jericho in a Hell in a Cell match, which was technically Tim White's final match he ever refereed until WrestleMania 20. He came back out for one more night. Now, King of the Ring, I can't quite remember what he did at King of the Ring now.
2002.
Yeah.
Where would he have been?
I'm going to have a look.
Triple threat match with Taker and Rock?
It was, the Undertaker defeated Triple H to retain the undisputed WWE Championship.
What, singles match?
Yeah. Just checked it out, yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. That hasn't happened for a while.
Right, we're back. There we go.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, we apologise. We are still going to get the odd microphone issue because we still have Old Faithful next to us. It's still fighting to stay alive, but we are in the process of having to upgrade at some point. The new mixer that we did buy turned out to be a piece of shit. But anyway, we're back. We're good. Please let us know that if anything doesn't seem right your end. But we should be good. We should be good. Where is Darren? Where's Darren? Darren is not here, Tommy.
Say his name and he shall appear. Not unless he got diarrhea.
Not unless he's got diarrhea.
Not unless he's got diarrhea.
He's got Andrex and Lidl's special bog roll. He likes to wipe his ass, rub it on the fucking walls. He says, I believe in DDC. Oh, well, I'm sure we can make a... Oh, we got to work on something now. We have to. Oh, hello. Who is this? HADIQ54. Triple H is a W wrestler, but a shit booker.
Yeah.
I agree. Is it Hadi?
Hadi.
HADIQ54.
Mr. 54. Do you know what we were saying the other day?
Please subscribe. I love what you said there.
I don't feel like Triple H knows how to make stars like Vince did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Vince knew how to make stars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of agree to that.
Yeah. Love it. DDC believes in his toilet. Clap, clap. No, it's...
Yeah.
Very good, MJR. No, thank you very much. Is it Heidi? Heidi Q54. Love it.
It's a nice
Thank you
name
very
as
much
well.
for subscribing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that.
Thank you, buddy.
Very, very kind of you. So, yeah, so Triple H in 2002. So, yeah, King of the Ring, it's The Undertaker, and retains his championship against Triple H.
Yeah.
Then we go into Vengeance, which technically he doesn't have a match, but adult nappies are available. Him and Shawn Michaels. So the thing with Shawn Michaels was he was part of the NWO. He returned in the middle part of 2002, and the NWO disbanded because Kevin Nash had been on the shelf to some form, but was there on TV a lot. His return match in a was it a 6-man tag match or something? 8-man tag?
Yeah.
He gets tagged in, he runs over and he goes, the fucking knee. And then, well, he's on the shelf again.
That's
So-
been done.
And then that was when they thought, nah, this NWO shit, let's fuck it off completely.
Because they weren't thinking about putting Triple H in the NWO.
Correct, they were.
Would have been
But
interesting.
instead, it gave us one of the best feuds of Triple H's career. So DX reforms for a couple of minutes, 20 minutes maybe, on
Yeah.
a Monday Night Raw after Vengeance. And
They shouldn't have done that.
no?
No.
Well, how would you have liked to have seen that go the way it did?
Not reform DX. That was stupid.
Okay.
Fucking stupid.
What would you have done then to...
I would have. Okay, think of it like this. Okay, they reformed DX.
Yeah.
Triple H turns on Shawn Michaels, and then all of a sudden, Shawn Michaels gets attacked. Through the car windscreen, and then Triple H is like, "Oh my god, what have you done? Who's done this?" He's like, "What do you care? Last week you pedigreed him in the ring." That's the bit I don't get. So we went from Triple H turns heel to then now the following week Triple H is now a babyface, trying to see what's happened to his best mate. He's only turned on his best mate last week.
Yeah. I know where you're coming from.
Why couldn't they have just been friendly? And then Shawn Michaels gets put through the windscreen. Why did Triple H need to turn on the week prior to then make up? And then it was weird. It was so
Yeah,
weird.
no. I agree. I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, thank you.
I do. The idea of it is the twist in the reverse psychology of the whole thing. Swerve City. It was a bit of a swerve. No, you're right. You are right, Michael. It is that.
I knew it was fucking Triple H the whole time. He fucking pedigreed him the week prior.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a strange one. However, you know that white T-shirt that Triple H brought out after the Monday Night Raw after. Do you remember
Right. No.
that white T-shirt was fucking fantastic. I did have it.
Yeah.
It was a very, very cool Triple H T-shirt.
What happened to it?
Well, it only lasted a couple of weeks. I got really bad wind.
Oh,
I had a
God.
roast dinner, guys. I'm so sorry. Roast pork, by the way. Fucking
Oh, that's
fantastic.
probably why.
Yeah. Gravy and roast potatoes. But this swerve, if we want to call it, going into SummerSlam, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
One of the greatest matches of all time.
Yeah.
The return of Shawn Michaels hasn't been in the ring for 5 years, and we get this absolute spectacular match from Shawn Michaels and Triple H. There's one thing that really fucking pissed me off about this match.
What was that?
Triple H shaved his beard off.
Fucking hell.
It really bugged me, and it still bugs me now. I didn't like Triple H when he shaved his beard.
Why did he do this?
I don't know why he did this. Why is this?
I don't know.
No, I don't know either, really.
For fuck's sake.
And here's the other thing, which I don't like. I think it was shit. But, hey, this is just lazy booking. So, after SummerSlam 2002, Stephanie McMahon creates a contract where only the WWE Championship will be on the SmackDown show, which was because we had the brand split in 2002. So Brock Lesnar and the WWE Championship are locked in to SmackDown. That's that. And then the night after, so that happens which is announced on Monday Night Raw. And then on that same Monday Night Raw, Triple H is awarded what was retired, the World Heavyweight Championship. The big gold had returned. So Triple H is WCW champion now.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's just been awarded the belt for nothing. Like, let's do it properly. Let's have a tournament. Let's have a match. Let's get something out of this. So the superstar gains the championship, not is given the championship. I hate it when the championship's been given to someone. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel like sometimes they done that because he was the last one to hold the? I know it's a different title history, but he was the last one to hold the big gold, wasn't he?
To some element, yes.
At WrestleMania 18,
Correct, yeah.
and they formed it into one.
Which created that.
You could just say they just gave him back his big gold from WrestleMania 18
They could have, yeah.
to be the champion on that new show.
Yeah.
On the champion of that show. That's how I always try and work it in my mind.
Mm.
But yeah, it was shit. They should have done a tournament, pretty much.
So, Unforgiven. Yeah, this is 2002. Like, it's pointless talking about Unforgiven, and it's not worth talking about what happened at No Mercy, apart from the fact that the Intercontinental Championship is retired and unified with the World Heavyweight Championship. Load of bollocks. The match with Kane, we can't talk about. It was shit. The story was terrible, and it's painful. But Survivor Series 2002, we can talk about. The Elimination Chamber, the first ever one. Triple H defending his World Heavyweight Championship, which I personally feel is what put this championship on the map for WWE going forward, in my opinion, because it was its first real proper defense, where we had Triple H defending against Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, Booker T, Rob Van Dam, and Kane.
Yeah.
This is one of my favourite matches of all time. This was amazing.
This is the best chamber.
I agree.
I loved everything about this.
I do like the New Year's Revolution one for 2005, though. I've got a soft spot for that.
Fucking Chris Masters was in that, wasn't he?
Where Shawn Michaels was a special guest ref.
Nah.
Oh,
No.
I didn't mind that. I thought that was all right.
Chris Masters, Carlito.
Yeah, it just put all these new younger talent on there on the main event pitch. It just, I don't know, I just kind of liked it. It's been a while. Anyway, let's move on.
Each to their own.
Move on from that, shall we? This chamber match was insane.
Yeah.
I know Triple H does get injured near the beginning of the match because it's Rob Van Dam and Triple H that start the match.
Yeah.
Van Dam nearly destroys Triple H's the things in your neck that keep you alive, help you breathe and stuff.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was bad, but my God, he soldiered all the way through, right to the end. This match was insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed this match.
So, Armageddon 2002, he has a 3 Stages of Hell match with Shawn Michaels. And then he actually wins the World Heavyweight Championship, being technically a second-time champion. But, like, I don't... That run, Shawn Michaels' run as World Heavyweight Champion was... He defended the championship twice on a Monday Night Raw against RVD. And that match.
Yeah, shit.
It was terrible. Sacre bleu.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then from that point, really, Triple H is the champion for most of the year, apart from him and Goldberg. 2003 is hardly worth talking about, guys. Apart from one big thing that came out of that for Triple H.
2003?
Oh,
Evolution?
exactly.
Yeah.
Scott Steiner's shit was shit.
Fucking hell.
Him and Booker T,
That was bad.
bad.
He fucked Booker T.
Booker T got fucked over.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't mind his stuff with him and Kevin Nash. That was okay. I didn't mind the match. I don't like it. I didn't like Judgment. I didn't mind Judgment Day. I didn't mind that so much. I didn't like the Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. And SummerSlam, the Elimination Chamber was just awful. And then Unforgiven, but Bill Goldberg retains. And then by Survivor Series, Bill Oh no, by Armageddon, Goldberg loses the championship to Triple H, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like by the end of 2004, 2003, Triple H and Evolution are like they're running Raw, aren't they? They've
Yeah.
got all 4 of the belts.
Yeah.
So now 2004, I really like 2004.
Yeah, 2004 is yeah, it was pretty decent actually.
Like from Royal Rumble to Bad Blood, it's him versus Shawn Michaels throughout the whole thing, with a few additions with WrestleMania and Backlash with Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
This stuff's great.
Yeah, I think Royal Rumble 2004, him and Michaels, Last Man Standing, that was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the triple threat with Benoit at Mania was amazing. The rematch at Backlash was even better than the Mania match.
I
which is
agree.
fucking amazing. And then yeah, he picks off again with Shawn Michaels again, going after that.
Yeah.
Which is great. Shawn Michaels and Triple H just, yeah, I feel kind of like I really enjoyed like their feud here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
No, it's excellent. Now, what did you feel about the Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood? Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
It's not really my,
I know it's not your type of thing, is that?
yeah, not really my thing. It's okay. I don't like Hell in a Cell matches, people. So I don't like shit like that. I don't need it.
You just like a standard one-on-one
Yeah, I just like a wrestling match.
where the wrestler showcases off his skills.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather see someone give someone a drop toe hold really, really with perfection than smack someone over the head with a steel chair.
Yeah. I get it. I do personally, that match at Bad Blood, the Hell in a Cell between Shawn Michaels and Triple H, I thought that was brutal as fuck, and it was very, very good. I did personally enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I felt like after this, because Triple H isn't the champion, Benoit's the champion, and then at SummerSlam, Randy Orton wins the championship,
Yeah.
and then that flips the other way round. Can you help me through out on this one? Because I go
which part?
so from SummerSlam. What does it? Yeah.
Eugene.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Eugene stuff,
This is what I keep forgetting.
which is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Eugene stuff.
Me neither.
It was funny, but a SummerSlam match? Really? Like, no, I don't understand that one. Without looking at a 2004 SummerSlam card, I reckon I could book Triple H so much better in that event. But him and Eugene, just fucking shit, man. Yeah, it wasn't good.
No.
Yeah, he was tied up with that, and then, as you know, like after that, he's then feuding with Orton. Not that anyone really gives a fuck about that.
I don't think anyone did. Is that where he faces Orton and
the
wins?
belt, yeah,
Unforgiven, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
just buries him straight away.
It's terrible. And to be fair to Randy, he doesn't get another opportunity like that for another year.
No. I don't think Randy was ready though. But yeah. So Triple H takes the belt off of him. No, I'm just trying to think what.
We get Taboo Tuesday, don't we? After that,
Ah, yes.
so we get this voting thing where, oh dear. So Shawn Michaels actually tears his meniscus on the Monday Night Raw before Taboo Tuesday,
Yeah.
and ends up he can barely get through the match. So Shawn Michaels had a couple months off, so he took some time off the Monday Night Raw after Bad Blood 2004, where Kane just decides to attack Shawn Michaels and Triple H just right, okay. walks away, which then leads to Shawn Michaels' match with Kane at Unforgiven. The only reason why he had his time off was because his daughter was born.
Okay.
And then but obviously he returns, and he then has to have more time off leading up to New Year's Revolution, where he does the referee match for the Elimination Chamber
Yeah.
because of the meniscus tear. So, yeah, that's that really. But with Triple H defeats Shawn Michaels for this World Heavyweight defends his World Heavyweight Championship against him. Yeah. But this is the night, Taboo Tuesday is the night that Edge turns heel.
Yeah, so him and Benoit got the tag title opportunity against La Resistance, was it then? Some
yes.
bollocks like that.
And they win.
Yeah. Yeah, then Edge turns.
Yeah.
Bit weird.
I don't know. For me, that event it just reminds me of Shelton Benjamin winning the
I see,
Intercontinental
yeah, from
Championship.
Jericho. But that was the opener.
Yeah,
That was a great match.
fantastic.
Well done, Shelton Benjamin.
See, I don't like this year's Survivor Series 2004. Team Orton versus Team Triple H.
I really did. I like this.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I felt I don't
No,
know.
I'm an Orton guy now.
Yeah.
I become an Orton guy. Yeah. This have fucking Gene Snitsky. It was like Gene Snitsky, Triple H. Oh god, fuck me.
Batista and Edge.
Batista Edge against Orton, Benoit, Maven, and Jericho.
Yeah.
But Maven got the shit kicked out of him beginning of the night from Gene Snitsky. And then like he turns up with this fucking patch of bandage.
I can't remember, to be honest.
It come down to Orton at the end against Triple H and Edge, and Orton beat them both. Yeah, fucking, this is good. I like this.
So Team Orton were then in charge of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, for
4
4
weeks.
weeks. Yeah, they all booked their own Raws. They all booked them so shit. It's like, why would you book that?
It's Survivor Series 2001. The reason why I'm not a fan is Taker versus Heidenreich. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's some good to this. Christian and Shelton Benjamin, that was okay. This when John Cena got stabbed or something previous to the build up to this in the nightclub, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, but he's in Team Guerrero, isn't he?
Yeah, he got stabbed
Oh, shit.
by Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. But yeah, I didn't mind this.
Yeah. Armageddon, he's not part of.
No, it's
That's-
SmackDown.
Terrible. That's Armageddon 2004, guys. The worst Armageddon of all time.
Yeah, I can't really
Absolutely
argue
terrible.
with that.
Yeah, so 2005, like... So why was the World Heavyweight Championship vacant?
What? When?
In 2005, New Year's New Year's Revolution, we have the chamber match, don't we, for the vacant
Oh,
World
yeah.
Heavyweight title?
Yeah, Triple H wins that, doesn't he?
I can't remember the stipulation to that.
I don't know why it was vacant.
No, again, without going back, I can't remember myself. A long time ago.
Yeah, it got made vacant. Quite a little while, I believe. Yeah, this is still carrying on from the Triple H and Orton's feud. That boys over to the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they started picking up the feud then between Triple H and Batista at New Year's.
This is it.
There was signs of it there.
Because Batista wins the Rumble
Yeah,
and obviously challenges him at WrestleMania 21.
but this all become because of what happened at New Year's Revolution in the Chamber match.
Yeah.
So Orton hits Batista with an RKO, and Triple H sat in the corner. He sits up, and Triple H didn't break the pin. He slumped back down. because he didn't want to face Batista. So
Yeah.
so this was good storytelling to go into WrestleMania with Triple H and Batista.
So this is the thing. So going into after WrestleMania 21, he loses the championship to Batista.
Yeah.
Does he then start a feud with Ric Flair?
Who, Triple H?
Yeah.
I feel like he has another match with Batista. Maybe at Vengeance, is it?
Yeah, I get
I'm getting a bit confused now because they switch shows. Cena and Batista switch shows.
Yeah, they do.
So I think it might have been him and Triple H's last match. It might have been the Hell in the Cell at Vengeance.
Backlash, Batista retains against Triple H in a singles match.
Yeah.
And
the
then
Vengeance?
Judgment Day is a SmackDown show, is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
SmackDown show. Then we got ECW One Night Stand from 2000.
Well, I don't know then.
Vengeance. Yeah, Hell in a Cell, Triple H versus Batista, which
And I believe that also has a WWE Championship title on that show as well, and a triple threat
it does, yes.
with Jericho, Christian, and Cena. So yeah, this was our last match they had with Batista being on Raw until he goes over to the SmackDown. So yeah, that's bye Batista.
That's right. The Great American Bash was that's a SmackDown show, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's right.
I miss that. I miss all of them having their own individual shows.
It worked. That was when it did work.
Not
well.
when they were doing one every 2 weeks. That was shit. But one every few months was good.
So, because we're in 2000, what year were we in? 2005. I don't remember. What does he do at SummerSlam?
05.
He's not even on the card.
No, how's he not on the card?
He's not on the card.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. I get rusty around here, you see.
Yeah, my memory's not good from that. 05 is a bit of a blur, to be honest. I remember parts.
He's not even on the card for Unforgiven, so. But I do remember in 2005, he is quite around this time. But when Eddie Guerrero passes away, he does have a match with Chris Benoit on that Monday Night Raw, or the SmackDown, whichever one it was.
Yeah.
Which they recorded on a Sunday, wasn't it?
Didn't he do, wasn't it Triple H versus Chavo on the Raw, and then Triple H and Benoit on the SmackDown?
It could be that, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Him and Benoit's match was it was a good match. If you ever get to see that, as I had on DVD the Eddie Guerrero tribute shows.
Yeah, I got it there. Viva La Raza DVD. See it?
Is it like an extra disc?
Yes.
Yeah, so the Benoit and Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Rey Mysterio match. They're two great matches.
Very good. Yeah. So, going into 2006, this is where you can see where Triple H is siding with Vince again, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then you go into like WrestleMania and it's him and Cena.
Yeah, him and Cena at 22. Yeah.
Yeah. He was out come
it's
back on Raw Homecoming with Flair in a tag match.
What I liked about WrestleMania 22 is when they were teasing the DX.
This was it. WrestleMania 20. Yeah, we both saw the suck it thing, didn't we?
Yeah.
At 22. I was cool with this.
And they were getting massive pops for that night. And no wonder they re-brought DX back later that year. I can see why.
I mean, to be fair, 2006 evolves around leading up to that point because Vince, Triple H is siding with Vince. Then he's siding with like the Spirit Squad. Then the Spirit Squad turn on him, and then the Spirit Squad beat up Shawn Michaels. Then then DX reforms. Now, what do you personally think of DX's reformation of that year?
Fucking shit.
It wasn't the best, was it?
No. It wasn't that good. They were just... nah. It's cringy.
I didn't mind the match at SummerSlam with him and DX versus Vince and Shane. That Hell in a Cell at Unforgiven with the addition of Big Show. It was okay, but it was put to bed quite quick.
Yeah.
But Survivor Series 2006 is DX, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, and CM Punk.
Yeah.
And CM Punk was getting pops throughout that whole segment where DX are trying to do their thing. CM
It's
Punk
true.
was probably thinking, yeah, I'm the fucking man here. Yeah, it was like Mike Knox and various other people I can't quite remember now.
Shit.
Yeah. So 2007 is an interesting one because New Year's Revolution, they start a little feud with Randy Orton and Edge, don't they? Because they
Yeah.
formed a rated RKO, and Triple H tears his quad again.
Ah. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh bloody dear.
Yeah.
That's Triple H out until
SummerSlam.
Who does he face at SummerSlam?
Booker T.
Okay.
'Cause Booker T Booker T was like having a feud with all the kings.
Yeah.
And then Triple H come back. This is how he become the King of Kings. By beating Booker T at SummerSlam.
Okay.
That's when the name started.
So let's look back. So we're at 2007. We've gone 10 years. So between 97 and 2007, we've had some pretty cool moments, to be fair.
Yeah, we really have, yeah.
You know, it's hard to pick particular ones out. Like his feud with Shawn Michaels in 2004 was great, and 2002. The formation of Evolution in 2003 was a hell of a moment. Being that World Heavyweight Champion, you know, holding that championship and making it mean something, I felt like was a big thing. I'm going backwards here, but like holding the big eagle, you know, becoming that WWE champion. The year 2000 for him was one hell of a year. 99, looking at how he elevated himself and evolved his character into what became the game, was great. 98, yeah, running D-Generation X was fab. More so for the entertainment aspect more than the match aspect, apart from SummerSlam against The Rock at SummerSlam 98 in the ladder match.
Yeah.
And in 97 with his feud with Mick Foley, I'd say, and the formation of DX.
Yeah.
And then probably in 96, I'd like to think how his Blue Blood gimmick
With Mark Mero.
was great, and just how the character was evolving very, very slowly to what became Triple H in 97 and 98.
Yeah.
Great stuff. So, yeah, so let's look at 2008. I get lost here because I don't get lost. It's him versus Jeff Hardy. Thank you very much, Rocco.
Yeah, so Triple H was in the Rumble 2008. He was favourite to win the Royal Rumble. But plans changed, motherfucker, because John Cena returned.
Yes.
At number 30. Which changed the whole landscape. And then this kind of takes us then into WrestleMania 24, where we had the triple threat. And again, I'm an Orton guy here. And it was Randy Orton, John Cena, Triple H. And I remember watching the show and I'm thinking, I'm bollocks. Orton ain't winning this. Cena's winning this. And Cena, and they did a poll, and Orton was like, fucking like that on the poll, and Triple H was like half, and John Cena was like favourite. I loved it. Randy Orton won. Kicked him in the head.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And that was it. That was it. WrestleMania moment gone.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. Well done, Randy.
Help me out here, because 2008 and 2009, I'm rusty up until where they reformed DX.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Here's the thing. If it was that special, don't you think it would stand out a little bit? Sure, he's got his match with Jeff Hardy at No Mercy. And then at Armageddon, we've got the triple threat. Is it Edge, Jeff Hardy, and Triple H?
Yeah.
Good match.
Yeah.
And Jeff Hardy was handed his flowers. Good for Jeff. And it was a great opportunity for Jeff.
Yeah.
Hell of a pop.
Yeah.
See, yeah, this is where I get lost. 2009.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool moment, Jeff Hardy winning
Yeah.
Armageddon. So yeah, going into 2009 was again. This is all built up again with Triple H and Randy Orton, and this went on for about 4 months. There's your first quarter of that year done. So you got Legacy Triple H, the Final Four in the Royal Rumble, and then you go into WrestleMania with Triple H and Randy Orton. Then you go into Backlash with the 6-man tag. So this is when Triple H invades Orton's home with a really weird looking Samantha. A bit weird.
All right.
And Triple H chucks it through the window. Yeah, I loved all this.
That was cool. I like that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he was tied up with Randy Orton for the biggest part of that year. And then the branch off of that, Triple H was obviously then tied in with Legacy.
Yeah.
And this builds into your favourite t-shirt.
It actually does. I'll just show you all right now. Guess what?
There it is. Where is the world's biggest member?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm a little bit more familiar with this. I kind of remember it because 2008 and 2009, I was getting heavily involved into the local music scene. So I was in a band and we were becoming very, very popular. And I was focusing a lot of my time on rehearsing, learning, getting better at my craft as a drummer. So my love for wrestling was slowly... The thing is, right, I found around this time where we were having some fucking cool stuff, but we already had it like last week, and then we get it 2 weeks later. You think,
yeah,
we've already had this.
Yeah.
There's so much repetitive shit around 2008 and 2009, 2010. I got so bored.
Yeah.
Did you find that?
Yeah, I did.
This is why I felt like I wasn't missing anything.
No. But then, I mean, as we said in previous episodes, I have Legacy is my favourite faction of all time. I love Legacy. I liked what it was. What I liked about it was Triple H and Shawn Michaels were putting Legacy over.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Mm. Yeah, so 2009 SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So Triple H goes to find Shawn Michaels and he's Sean Hickenbottom as a chef.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you need to come back with me. We need to reform DX. I need you at SummerSlam. And then, yeah, he gets Sean back. They make their very famous entrance, which was very, very cool and imaginative. Come out in the tank. It was badass as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, very, very cool. And then we've got DX, as a tag team leading up. Well, yeah, they become tag team champions, which I personally think is a highlight for him and Sean because they were never tag team champions before.
Yeah.
So they were the WWE Unified Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
They also had a fantastic match with John Cena at Survivor Series in a triple threat.
Yeah.
That was very, very good. And
that's pretty much it from that year.
That's it. 2010, this is the thing. Shawn Michaels goes in to, at the Slammy Awards, him and The Undertaker win the Match of the Year award. And then that's just when Shawn Michaels is getting to the point where it's time for him to retire.
Yeah.
So he just says, I want one more match. I want to prove that I'm the best and all this type of thing. And then it takes the focus away from the DX thing and they lose the tag team championships to Jericho, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
Or something like that.
Show Miz, one of them.
Oh, some bollocks. Yeah, that was a shame. And then Shawn Michaels goes into the Royal Rumble and then gets eliminated by Batista, and because that was his ticket to win the opportunity to face the Undertaker at WrestleMania for the championship.
Yeah,
but then Shawn Michaels ends up screwing the Undertaker out of the championship.
Yeah,
No Way Out.
Yeah,
Then which then brings us to get our match at Mania with Shawn Michaels versus the Undertaker.
Yeah,
WrestleMania 26. Now, Triple H, didn't he face Orton?
Sheamus.
Ha! Yeah, fucking bollocks.
It would have been good if Sheamus went over.
That's the thing. It didn't. It was just another way.
I just feel like Sheamus beat Cena at the TLC. Sheamus then goes on to a little feud with Orton. And then his first WrestleMania, Triple H beats him, and that was that.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Done. Finished.
This is Triple H's mate.
Yeah, I know. This is mad. Speaking of mad, Mr. Quake has arrived.
Mr. Quake.
How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Mr. Quake. Darren's not here. He shit himself.
He did. Say his name and he appears.
Unless he's got diarrhea.
Unless he's got diarrhea.
He farted. I don't know if anyone heard that. He dropped bombs.
Say his name and he appears. I believe he has diarrhea. Oh, as we
Yeah.
did earlier on. Yeah.
Yeah, very well, thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Quake.
thank you. Yeah, we hope you are well, Mr. Quake. We hope you are having a fabulous time in your life and where you are in this wonderful world that we live in.
Yeah.
Help me out here. 2010.
2010. Okay, let's try and so the best bits of Triple H from 2010. Fucking hell.
I don't think there is any.
Oh, there's got to be 7, isn't? Oh no, actually, hold on. I can't remember nothing.
If there was something that amazing, the best moments of Triple H, we would know, and it ain't springing to mind.
No.
There ain't any.
Yeah, I ain't got a fucking clue, mate. The only thing I remember after WrestleMania 26 was WrestleMania 27. I can't remember fuck all in between that.
So WrestleMania 27
Yeah.
is supposed to be. Is it the end of the era? No, that's the
No,
following year.
that's the following year.
So we get Triple H versus The Undertaker
Yeah.
at WrestleMania 27.
Which I remember everybody was a bit annoyed because everyone thought it was going to be Taker and Sting. Remember that?
I remember.
And I remember Undertaker comes out and then Triple H comes out. And he just stare down and just, without talking. It's like the only time I've known them to ever build a WrestleMania match without even said one word. But fuck me, that gripped me in. I was like, yeah, this is fucking cool.
So this is the Mania where The Undertaker can't physically walk out.
What a poor fucker.
And they have that weird entrance theme, don't they? There ain't,
Ain't
no
no
way,
grave.
there ain't no way or grave to bring my
Johnny
body down.
Cash, yeah.
Which was strange. But
I really liked it.
yeah, it worked. It did work.
I really liked it.
2011, Triple H versus Punk and Triple H versus
Oh,
Kevin
fuck,
Nash.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really a fucking best bit of his career, though.
No. Best bit for CM Punk. He fucking destroyed them verbally and emotionally.
Yeah, they fuck out, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck 2011. They shit.
So The Undertaker doesn't have a match for another whole entire year, does he? Until next year's Mania.
No.
So, which is when he shaved his head, and then we get
that was cool. The vignettes.
Vignettes were great, and I feel like going into WrestleMania 28 with the end of an era Hell in a Cell match, I did think it was quite good.
Yeah.
So this is 2012, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is 2012.
Mr. Quake's got a good point. Can I just go back to what you just said there?
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, in 2011, CM Punk brings back the spirit of the Attitude Era. Geesh, we were naive. We fucking were. That was the year, wasn't it, where CM Punk was so good on the microphone. All of us were like, shit's going down. Are we about to change a new era, go back to how things were before? Because in 2008, we went to this PG era, and it just, everyone hated it.
Yeah.
Even CM Punk hated it. And then in 2011 was when they were going to be changing the TV rights because the PG-13 thing was about to expire.
Yeah.
And then they fucking decided to stick with it. It was all around that time. The whole thing was all around that time. So it's fuck you, Cena. It's all his fault. I do remember this now. It's all coming back to me. Fucking hell. Just the way it is, isn't it? Bastard.
Yeah, and do you know what? With 2011, just saying, like, That year would always be remembered for CM Punk, and it's the summer of Punk.
Yep.
I think it was the pile of shit. This ain't no knock to CM Punk either. I just thought they done him dirty. They done him so fucking dirty. The summer of Punk in 2011 was not that good. People like to believe in their mind it was that good. It fucking wasn't. It was not good. All that happened was he got buried. Apart from that Money in the Bank and the pipe bomb, everything else he did, he got fucking buried the fuck. He didn't even walk out of SummerSlam as the fucking champion. Del Rio did. So it was a complete clusterfuck.
Yeah, I remember.
They shat all over Punk. But
That moment for Money in the Bank, fabulous.
yeah.
You know, that was great.
Yeah, they done him dirty. Triple H, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot. This is the reason why I fell out of love of wrestling around this time. It was because it was these fucking stupid and sporadic decisions by Vince McMahon, which would put you right off.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So yeah, back to WrestleMania 28.
Yeah.
The Hell in a Cell match, the end of an era. That was amazing. That was very, very good.
Yeah.
But don't we lead into a feud where he leads into a feud with Brock Lesnar?
Yes.
And then
Yeah, so that would have been SummerSlam. SummerSlam 2012.
and that's when Brock beats the fuck out of him, yeah?
Yeah.
And this is also a couple of days after this match. Triple H cuts his hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is right.
It was time.
Mm-hmm.
It was time to have his hair cut.
Yeah. It took me a long time to get used to that.
Yeah, me too. Because the haircut was very, very smart, but like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't quite suit him because he was off TV for a little bit, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
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 Yeah. I wasn't so sure.
No.
So like WrestleMania 29, I'm lost.
It's him and Brock.
It's him and Brock again.
Yeah, Triple H wins.
Got you.
I think this is when he suffers the burns with the ice.
Oh yes.
The ice also, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 2013.
13.
We're about to form
Yeah,
the
so this is-
authority. aren't we?
Yeah, which this all started at SummerSlam 2013
Yeah.
when he screwed Daniel Bryan over by Orton.
We're not really having any amazing moments anymore, are we?
No, they're literally no, literally we had that. The authority is again this episode's best to Triple H. Authority was the shits of Triple H. There's nothing good that come out of this. What fucking good come out of this?
Nothing. This whole authority thing was bullshit. I hated it.
I'd rather they just reformed Evolution.
Yeah.
Just skip the whole authority shit and just do the Evolution. Because let's be honest, WrestleMania 30 was built around Evolution, not even this authority. So what was the fucking point of this?
Mr. Quick says authority was anti-DX.
Authority was shit.
Yeah. Hated it. Yeah, bootleg corporation.
It was. It was like the corporation from Temu, wasn't it?
I hated it. You're going into WrestleMania 30, right?
Fuck.
You got Kane, who's part of this authority figure, and then you got Billy Gunn and Road Dogg as the New Age Outlaws, which are walking out to Kane's entrance theme because they're part of the authority because they're linked with DX. Like, fuck off, really. Against, I can't remember who.
The Shield.
The Shield. And then, who does Triple H face that year?
Daniel Bryan. Very good match.
That's right.
That was the opener.
That was good. Yeah.
Kind of wanted Triple H to win though, so we could have had an Evolution triple threat in the main event.
Corporate Kane has potential. Absolutely disagree there, Mr. Quake. I hated Corporate Kane. The second he took that mask off, the second because he came back with his mask, then he handed the mask over to Stephanie. It's fucking awful. I did like Kane's little stint with Seth when Seth was WWE champion. That I didn't mind, but then that fell out the bed the second Seth got hurt.
Oh, I gave up Kane years by now. I didn't care anymore.
But yeah, Triple H with this authority figure then leads to Survivor Series 2014, where Sting debuts.
Yeah.
And then we get that match at WrestleMania 31, where we get the NWO come out and DX. That's a moment. And
For you.
For me, yeah, because I was a WCW guy.
Yeah, it worked for me.
No, but
It made no fucking sense.
It was the two big factions from two different companies around the same era, wasn't it?
Yeah. But, yeah. Just didn't make no sense.
What part of it didn't make sense?
The NWO helping Sting.
Yeah, but Sting was part of the NWO at one point.
What did like? I never remember him like him and Hogan. The WCW it was built around him feuding with Hogan.
Yeah.
Sting, WCW, NWO. That was the feud, yeah.
Ah, yes.
What have I missed since when did the NWO trio?
Sting was part of NWO Wolfpack.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with Hogan.
No. So that part, I agree where you're coming from now. That's what doesn't make sense, does it?
It just don't make sense.
No, it doesn't. They've kind of just we'll just forget about that. But
But you can't forget about it.
Yeah, you can't. It's a mess. It is a mess. I can see why they wanted to put that little element in, though. I can. It's WCW, isn't it? You forgot to did Evolution versus the Shield. When the fuck did that happen?
Okay, so this happened in 2014.
Oh yeah,
we did forget that. To be fair,
I forgot that.
Yeah. Do you know what I really like? I like this feud. I really did. I like the Evolution T-shirt as well. I thought that was pretty cool.
So, what part of 2014 was this?
So this was just after Mania, pretty much. This is before Rollins was Plan B. So it was. They had a couple of feuds, a couple of pay-per-views, and I believe the Shield won all of them. Yeah.
Sting should have won that match. I agree.
Oh, fuck it.
I agree.
I disagree.
Okay.
No.
Go on, tell me why.
Because he's a WCW guy. Fuck him.
But it's Sting. They've just brought this guy in after all this time.
You say it's Sting. That means nothing to me. I don't know who he was. I didn't care.
No.
This is WrestleMania. This is the game Triple H versus Sting.
But
it didn't mean nothing to me.
No,
the only thing I knew
yeah.
about Sting was his fucking rivalry with Hulk Hogan. Then Hulk comes out. I'm like, oh shit, to help Sting. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The whole match was a clusterfuck. I don't get it.
See, my outlook on it is the fact it is Sting. He is the last surviving soldier of WCW. He was at one point the face of WCW. And then you get that guy. So let's say around the year, let's pick the year 99, 2000. Sting's the guy, right? And then Triple H is the guy. And then you have to wait 15 years to finally get the fucking match. Like, you put all this effort in to bring this guy in. You bring Sting in. And then I just felt like it was just squashed. This is why I feel like I felt like Sting should have just had that one moment, but he never ever did. So no matter what, Sting made it to WWE. He had this match with Triple H, which I did kind of enjoy. It was okay. And then he gets his second match against Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins accidentally fucks his neck up. And that's that. So no matter what, Sting was never destined to be in WWE, period. It should have never have happened.
Do you know what? That WrestleMania 31, I would rather he just... If he was going to lose anyway, he should have just wrestled Undertaker. They should have just done Sting and Undertaker.
What they should have done was bring him in during the Ruthless Aggression era.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been insane. But I appreciate everything Sting did in TNA throughout all those years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was great.
What about AJ Styles? AJ Styles is a TNA guy too. Let me just explain this one, Mr. Quake. I'm also a TNA guy. I'm a big fan of TNA, and AJ Styles was my favorite in TNA. What my point I'm getting at is, I didn't know who Sting was. I never watched a Sting's match. My first ever Sting's match I ever watched in my life was against Triple H. I don't follow WCW. I've seen Sting's stuff now in WCW, but at the time I didn't care.
Hang on, I'm going to put you on the spot here. So,
Yeah,
because you were a TNA guy,
yeah.
did you not watch any of Sting's TNA stuff from his debut in 2003?
So Sting's debuted in 2006.
Oh, what, in TNA?
Yeah, I'm more going off the Sting and the NWO storyline for WrestleMania. So I didn't watch that side of WCW.
Right.
I seen Sting like wrestle minus the NWO shit as the Joker Sting. But yeah,
You're not a fan of Sting and TNA?
I like Joker Sting, but not. I just not. No, he's a rude bastard as well. I don't like him.
Oh, of course. Yes. Yeah, yeah.
They did.
They did. They did. I agree there, Mr. Quaid. That's one thing AEW have done right, and that is treat Sting with respect.
And Joker Sting was incredibly underrated. That was my best version of Sting. I love Joker Sting. Funny as fuck.
So, like, any of the... You didn't really follow much of Sting stuff at all, apart from the Joker stuff in TNA.
Yeah.
You weren't a fan of his...
I mean, I know his main event Mafia. I know his TNA run. So yeah, okay. Maybe I worded it bad. I never seen Sting stuff before WWE. I did.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to
Yeah.
get put to bed. You know?
I'm getting at. I never saw his WCW stuff. So the whole match with him and Triple H with the NWO coming out, that didn't mean nothing to me. I didn't know. I don't mean nothing. I know his TNA stuff. So I knew who Sting was. I just didn't know the WCW stuff.
Got ya.
And let's be honest, the Triple H was a Sting match. That was pretty much based on WWE versus WCW, wasn't it?
Of course, yeah.
And to me, WWE, they got to win because they're better.
So, right, so to 2015 we're on now with Triple H.
Yeah.
The authority thing is slowly dwindling down. Very, very slowly. By 2016, I'd say it's pretty much wrapped up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Triple H is more of the CAO at this point.
Yeah, and champion.
Royal Rumble. Fucking joke.
He did a Ric Flair.
Yeah, of course he did. I hated that. I hated it. Didn't like it.
No.
Who does he... Does he face Dean Ambrose in the main event of WrestleMania 32?
Roman
Reigns. Sorry. Yeah.
He wrestled Dean Ambrose at Roadblock.
That's right. But that match is great.
Yeah.
So this is why I can't say I don't like Dean Ambrose / John Moxley. He did do some good stuff in WWE. Just all depend on who he faced, and he just didn't like his creative direction. I get it. Yeah, Sting should have been AEW champion. Conversation for another day, I'd say, Mr. Quake. But
I want to do another episode on AEW soon. The shit over it.
Hey, we should do that quite. Let's do it after Mania. Let's fucking destroy that company.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2016 Triple H.
Yeah.
Does he lose to Roman Reigns at 32?
Does, yeah. It's all patchy now because it's just
He's part-timer.
It's here and there now. He's doing not really many matches. I don't think he really gets back in the ring now until maybe a bit of a rivalry then he develops with... Who the fuck did he...
Who's he have a match with at Mania 33?
Is it Rollins?
Was
that Rollins?
No, that's 34.
Was it the tag match with Kurt Angle?
Yes, well done. So, that's...
Fucking joke that was.
Yeah. Triple H and Stephanie versus Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 34.
Should have been The Rock.
32. 33.
33, yeah.
33.
It should have been The Rock in that match.
That doesn't make sense. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute.
What are you thinking?
Right, wait a minute. 2016
Yeah,
is
32.
32.
Yeah.
33 is 2017. That's the year where Kurt Angle's inducted into the Hall of Fame. So it can't be that year he faces Ronda. So what does he do at WrestleMania 33? WrestleMania 34, he faces
That was a tag match.
Seth Rollins versus Triple H.
What, 33?
33. That's my bad.
Okay.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
Johnny Autism Wrestling. Oh, hello, Johnny. Have we seen Johnny before?
Yeah. I recognise the name. Well, welcome back, Johnny.
Thank you very much for joining
What's
the show.
he saying there? Let's
So,
see.
no, Johnny, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do, buddy. That would be fantastic. You'd have to have no life to watch AEW. Wait a minute, guys. This needs to come up. I think everyone needs to see this. Hang on, Johnny. Hang on, Johnny.
Oh, there he is.
You'd have to have no life to watch AEW. It's trash. And Tony Khan, he's a coke-addicted money mark who can't book a show to save his life. He's just jealous of WWE. You know what? You could not say that any fucking better. Well done, Johnny. I don't like AEW.
Yeah.
I think it's a fucking joke. Tony Khan's an absolute fool. Not sure if he's an actual addict, but that's another thing. But he is just an utter mark. That company is a piece of shit. To be honest, we're embarrassed to have that thing up. I just need to find something to replace it. But thank you very much, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny.
Glad to have you back, buddy. So, yeah. So Triple H has a match with Seth Rollins, an unsanctioned match at WrestleMania 33.
I don't really give a fuck anymore, to be honest.
No, so
I don't really care.
the only reason how this come about was Seth Rollins had been out a part of 2016, returns Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Where is Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns for the WWE title. But he kind of comes back as a heel still, and then trying to get the authority thing going again, and then it doesn't work out, which then draws us to this feud with Triple H. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
And then the following year, so the rest of 2016, I don't remember a lot of it with Triple H.
No, me neither.
Again, I don't think nothing's really standing out like it used to. Then we got the following year's Mania, where it is Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey defeating Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
And then in that same year, the later part of 2018, where I believe it's the...
Oh, fuck.
Is it... They reform Evolution on a SmackDown, don't they? Is that what you're thinking? Or are you thinking of something else?
No, I thought you were on about that fucking DX. Brothers of Destruction, whenever the fuck that was.
That's 2018.
Yeah, fuck that as well.
Don't worry about that. Yep. But what year am I on? 2018. Yeah. So there's a lot going on. No. So right, we get this thing on SmackDown. This is first. The thing on we get the Evolution reform of an episode on SmackDown.
Yeah,
and
that's cool. That's good.
That was cool. And then Batista says, "Well, you've never beaten me." So
which is true.
They hadn't, and they plugged it in there and thought, okay, we planted the seed. That's that. And then several weeks later or months later, we get this feud with Triple H and Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker and Kane, which brings us to the fucking worst match ever at Crown Jewel. Let's not talk about it. It's terrible. Then we start going into 2019, where they do to celebrate the career of Ric Flair, which they were all the legends are in the ring, and they're going to award Ric Flair with the World Heavyweight Championship with custom name on and everything.
Yeah,
this was great.
Yeah.
And then they play Ric Flair's music.
Yeah, where's Ric Flair?
Where the hell's Rick? And then you just see Batista dragging the fuck out of Rick, and he's fucking going blue. He's choking, isn't he?
Yeah, I like this.
This is great. Hey, Hunter. Or he says he's talking to the cameras like, "Hey, Hunter, you glad to see me?" And he just does this, doesn't he? Do you remember that bit?
Yeah.
Which then they start building to their match over there at WrestleMania 35.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this match.
I enjoyed it more than Batista's entrance. He trips up.
Yeah, he does. This was cool. I really enjoyed this. But here's the thing. WWE Saudi shows was wild. Which one?
Huh.
I don't recall any being wild. This is from Triple H's last WrestleMania
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
because he doesn't perform at 36, can't perform at 37.
No. This is his last one. And I think the story is fitting that it's his last one as well. Because he beat the guy he can never beat.
Yeah. There's a part of me that has just triggered back to me for 2017. Triple H stood in for as a member of the Shield during the house shows because Seth Rollins had the mumps.
Oh, fuck.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, this is around the same time as Kurt Angle.
Exactly the same time as Kurt Angle.
They were bad times. Fucking Kurt Angle's running. Oh, God. Kurt Angle. Jesus. Fuck me. Fuck.
So we're coming to the end of this episode, really, because
Yeah.
Triple H had he had a heart attack. He was about to have heart failure around 2021. Because here's the big highlight. One of the best moments for Triple H is from around 2015, 2016. I know he starts up the NXT division, but he takes full control around 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
Best moment for Triple H is the guys that he brought in out of NXT.
Yeah.
Huge amount of talents coming out of that roster, like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Shinsuke Nakamura. The list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, the Shield, like that is a huge, huge highlight for Triple H. One of the best moments of Triple H's career is what he has done for NXT.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic. But then in 2021, he had heart failure, which pushed him to the sidelines, and the NXT division kind of went a little bit rainbow unicorny. Not for everyone's taste. NXT 2.0.
It's great.
Yeah, I never liked it. But I'm a black and gold fan through and through. That's Sam's replacement. That's it. Sam replaced AEW with NXT in honor of Triple H. Well, if I can do such a thing, I would. But the thing is, like, when Triple H came out at WrestleMania 38 with his boots as his official retirement, and he did that interview with Ariel Helwani,
Yeah.
and it got quite emotional. He's here in the UK around the Clash of the Castle time. Yeah, that was a touching interview.
Yeah.
So, and now in 2025, Triple H is going into the WWE Hall of Fame as a member, not as a member of DX like he did in 2019, which was a cool little thing, but I just felt like it was a filler personally. But but Triple H going in as his own individual into the WWE Hall of Fame, yeah, I'm glad we're there now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's deserved as well.
Yeah. Oh, Carl Ripken.
That's a nice
Either of
name.
you buggers want to shag my grandma?
I would.
Tezzy Bear will.
Yeah, I don't
Thank you,
care.
Carl, very much.
Yeah,
for joining.
thanks, Carl. Thanks for the offer, buddy. I fucking
I
appreciate it.
really hope you have subscribed as well, Carl, because we love that type of thing. Especially Terry.
I'm well into it.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Didn't you have she was 79, wasn't she?
She was. Unfortunately, she didn't make it to 80.
Oh yeah. Barbara, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Lovely woman.
She was a lovely woman.
She liked knitting.
What was weird? Barbara Razor, wasn't it?
Mm.
Very sharp surname. You know what I mean? So anyway, thank you very much, Carl, for joining the show.
Yeah, thanks, Carl.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the offer as well, buddy.
I'm so pleased Triple H is going into the Hall of Fame. I'm really looking forward to seeing how his induction goes.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels is going to be inducting him into the Hall of Fame. Now, here's a special little thing I'd love to see at the Hall of Fame. I'm going to be selfish here.
Right.
I want to see all those guys from the Attitude Era all together on stage around that time where he was the WWE champion for the first time. Like, I'd love to see Triple H,
Yep.
The Rock, Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, Kane, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker. Like, all of these guys just in one place. That would...
You know what would be better than that?
And Jericho, go on.
I could do better.
Go on.
Triple H on that stage, exactly like you said, but instead we've got Henry O. Goodwin, Wildman Mark Merrow, Flash Funk, Maybe,
All
maybe,
right.
maybe not Flash Funk actually. Um, Duke the Dumpster, Savio Vega. Some of these names, they're the ones that elevated him to start with.
Don't think we're going to get that one, are we?
Oh, I'd rather have that than fucking
Well, all those WWE champions, all the
Yeah.
ones he worked with.
yeah, fuck him.
All right, fair enough.
Mark Mero every day over all them.
I saw Mark Miro. Mark Miro has been inducted into the Wrestling Life Hall of Fame with Benville.
Yeah,
They've just written a book together, Bad to Good. Guys, check it out. Get on Amazon, buy that book. Bless Mark. Since we met him last year till this year, he's aged quite severely. Bless
oh
him.
fuck,
Yeah, bless him.
poor bastard.
Yeah.
You want to use some Savlon on, like, because of the sun.
I
Like
don't think it's,
Savlon.
no. Just it's all good. It's leaving him. He's starting to look a little bit. He just looks a bit tired. Bless him.
Well, he's written a book, isn't he?
Yeah, with Ben.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, very good book. Yeah, check it out, guys. So yeah, Triple H WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Can't wait to see this. So let's just quickly revert back for all these special moments of Triple H's career. We'll start from the beginning to now. So we'll quickly brush through this. I would say Mark Mero in 96 is a great one. That really helped elevate him.
yeah,
97, I'd like to pick his feud with Mick Foley
Mick
and
Foley.
the formation of DX. 98, continuing the faction of DX and his match with The Rock at
Yeah.
SummerSlam 98 in the ladder match.
Yeah.
Fantastic. 99, I'd like to think his breakthrough as a singles competitor and winning his first WWE Championship. 2000, his feud with The Rock and his amazing championship matches he had. 2001 was probably his match with The Undertaker at Mania 17.
yeah. That's about it.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
2002, just so much was going on.
Yeah.
His return, his
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series at the Elimination Chamber was SummerSlam 2002 was Shawn Michaels, fabulous, fantastic. 2003, the formation of the Evolution.
Oh fuck yeah!
2004, the demise of Evolution.
His feud with Michaels,
His feud with Michaels again was very good.
Chuck and Benoit.
2005, his feud with John Cena was interesting. 2005, nothing really stands out the most. But again, him and Batista at Mania was cool.
Yeah.
2006, you could probably pick the reformation of DX if you want to.
If you want to, I don't. But if you want to,
Yeah. 2007, nothing really springs
no,
out.
just the name King of Kings is about it.
2008, I'd like to think him and Randy was a great feud.
Yeah. Yeah.
2009, again, the feud with Randy and the reformation of DX yet again.
Yeah, I'm winning the tag titles.
Yeah. 2010, yeah.
Not really.
11, again, match with Taker. 2012 is match with Taker.
Yeah.
2013,
Uh,
14, Daniel Bryan.
yeah.
Again, 2015, I'd like to probably pick his. All right, so I'm not gonna pick the thing with Sting because that's a controversial thing, but he took over Dusty's role in NXT.
Yeah, for sure.
Connor Dangerfield.
What a lovely name.
That's a fantastic name, Connor.
What does Connor say there?
Connor said, this is very
Oh,
interesting.
here it
Connor
is.
said, he can insert that sledgehammer into me anytime. Oh,
Wow.
well, that's fantastic, Connor. We love that type of thing here at the TDS Wrestling Show.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You fucking subscribe, buddy. You give us some more. You can stick that sledgehammer wherever you fucking want, as long as you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's what it's all about, Connor.
Those sledgehammers can go in any hole in any way in whatever size, as long as you subscribe. 2015, I'd like to think, is his when he took over NXT.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's a hell of a highlight because look what it gave us. Fabulous and fantastic. 2016, I can't say him and Roman. 2017, again, I can't really say a lot.
That's kind of it.
I'd like to think 2018 is a little bit more interesting because you get the thing with Evolution, then you get this match with him and Batista at Mania 35.
Yeah.
You know,
And then obviously he lost his last television match to Randy Orton. As his last TV match ever.
Yeah.
I think his last match was actually a tag team in Jinder Mahal, wasn't it?
yeah,
On a house show, but no, that don't fucking count.
no,
But his last match, he lost to Randy Orton, which is great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fair and square.
Yeah.
Now Triple H's career is second to none. Like there is some really really cool moments, and he's given a lot back as he's gone forward with his career.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. But the NXT thing, love that. And now he's going into the Hall of Fame as his own individual, not with DX, on his own.
Yeah.
I'm so cool with this. Now, I think where Triple H is at now as the head booker, the creative content officer of WWE. Yeah. I like aspects of it, but do I love it? Yes and no. It depends on who it is, I think. I'm not a huge fan of today's modern day WWE concept. Like, I like what they've done with it. They've revamped SmackDown. They revamped Raw.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's great. I don't like all this shit music that goes around it. I think that's fucking bollocks. But there's one thing that Triple H is great at, and there's one thing that he's not very good at. Is he good at telling stories? Yeah, I'd say he's pretty good at telling stories.
Yeah.
But can he make a star? Can he make a fucking big star?
That's my only knock to Triple H.
Me too. And I'm 100% behind you on that one.
I'm okay with the 5 matches on shows. I'm fine with that. So he just don't know how to make a star. And some people say, like I said, we spoke about this the other day, and some people say, give Triple H time. He's only been in the role like a couple of years, you know? It takes time to make a star. But again, yeah, Mr. Quake, you just said Logan Paul's rising up to be a star. Again, Triple H has been in his role for 2 years. Logan Paul's been there a couple of years now. If Vince was there, Vince didn't take 2+ years to make Brock Lesnar a star. He didn't take that long to make Kurt Angle a star. He made them stars like that. Within 2 years, The Rock went from Rocky Maivia at Survivor Series 96 to WWE Champion at Survivor Series 98. Within 2 years, he made a massive start at The Rock. Same for Stone Cold. January 96, March 98, Stone Cold Steve Austin. 2 years. Triple H has been there 2 years. Who the fuck has he made?
I can only pick one that has been mentioned. But I don't think that... I can't say Triple H can take credit for all this. Cody Rhodes. But I can't say Triple H was the one that made that happen. It just happened. It happened on the back of Vince. It happened on the back of Cody for who he is.
This is when Vince was there, wasn't it?
Yes. So Triple H can't take credit for that.
I mean...
LA Knight is another one where we had this Max Dupree thing, and then Triple H took creative control and brought back LA Knight. Yes, it's worked, but it hasn't worked to the point of a Steve Austin level or a Kurt Angle or Brock Lesnar level.
Because they fumbled him. They fucked LA Knight. When he was red hot.
2023, he was on fire.
That is kind of when they wanted to do something with him. Pull the trigger. But they didn't.
Because I feel like the huge pop we were getting from LA Knight in 2023, it was massive because he was this red hot heel.
Yeah.
You know, you look at where we were at the 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw, where he was a heel, and then he's got this feud with Bray Wyatt, and then The Undertaker comes out and beats the shit out of LA Knight.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, tries to, then Bray Wyatt takes over. We don't get him at WrestleMania because Bray's obviously unwell. And then we start seeing drips and drabs of him come back again.
Yeah.
And it blew all of us away.
Yeah.
By the summer of 2023, he was on fire. Crown Jewel or whatever it was, some Saudi Arabian show. He's fucking facing Roman Reigns for the championship.
Yeah.
Like, what's fucking going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unreal. But
Yeah, honestly,
the novelty's wearing off. We have been to WWE. We've been to Raw and SmackDown at the O2 Arena in the last couple of weeks. Did we get the huge pop like we were getting in 2023 with LA Knight? He's still a big draw and he's still a pop, but it ain't like it was before. The novelty's starting to wear off, and it's getting to the point we're going to run out of time.
but they got a star right in front of them right now. They got a star, and they could pull the trigger, and that'd be Jacob Fatu. He's your fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's your man.
LA Knight needs to be a heel.
I don't think he does, Mr. Quake. I'm gonna be honest with you, because LA Knight he's still over, not to that level, but he is still very much over. But my fear is, I feel like LA Knight is gonna get booed the fuck next weekend at Mania. Jacob Fatu is super over, and people love. No one does not like Jacob Fatu. He's got a bright future.
Anyway, so there we go with Triple H. That's our views on certain things when it comes to what he's doing in 2025. Just can't wait to see him going to the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's good.
I think when it comes to Triple H's career, I feel like his greatest moments were in the most earlier part of his career.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'd say like the late 90s. Not. I really like it. I want to say I really enjoyed his 97 stuff.
Oh dear. I'm having a hard time keeping my sanity. I almost tripped someone's great grandma.
Ah,
Yeah, that's rather fantastic there, Brendan. I'll give you that, buddy.
you're cheering for Tiffany. Well, Tiffany's an NXT 2.0 star as well, Mr. Quake. Just go back weeks to earlier. It's only Bron Breakker. So's Tiffany. Tiffy time.
There we go. So that's Triple H's career.
Yeah.
Not we were trying to target the best moments, but basically just gone through his career.
Yeah, fuck it.
Why the fuck not?
Why not?
It's been a great 2.5 hours. It's been great. Absolutely fantastic. There we have it. Again, the cerebral assassin, the king of kings, the game, Triple H. Fan-bloody-tastic. Right. We're going to sign off, and we're going to see you on Wednesday, where we're going to be doing a prediction show, and we're going to show some meat, Brendan. Yeah, we'll show some meat. We're going to do a prediction show for WrestleMania 41 next Wednesday at 8 p.m. UK time and 3 p.m. Eastern time for you guys across the pond. And then next Saturday and Sunday, we will be live for our WrestleMania 41 watch along, both Saturday night and Sunday night.
Yeah.
We will be here watching WrestleMania, interacting with you guys all at the same time. It is going to be fantastic. We can't wait. We're going to have a fucking blast.
Yeah, I really hope a lot of I hope a lot of you guys can watch WrestleMania with us.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be fucking cool.
Especially you guys across the pond, because it's going to suit you, like, time-wise, that, you know, what time it starts and finishes.
Yeah.
We're going to struggle.
Yeah.
It's going to be midnight to 4:30 for 2 nights in a row. Last year, that fucking killed me, you know.
Yeah.
You got to work on the Monday. You said you have to work.
No.
No?
That's SummerSlam.
Oh, SummerSlam, got you. Right then, will you be doing Stand and Deliver watch along as well? Unfortunately not. We won't be, Michael, due to, unfortunately, I'm having to work on the Saturday afternoon because I'm going to be recovering on the Saturday morning because I want to watch the Hall of Fame. So I'm going to be working in the afternoon, and then I need to have some sleep before WrestleMania.
I wonder if I could. I don't think I could. No.
What, here?
No. Umi's room.
We could do.
Yeah, but I don't know how I'd watch it.
Yeah. Has he got 2 screens?
Yeah, I think so.
No, all things are possible.
I'm just thinking if it gets us 5 subs or 2, everything's a bonus.
Right then, guys, we are signing off. We will see you on Wednesday for for WrestleMania
Yes.
41
Predictions, yes.
Right, we're signing off, guys. We shall see you on Wednesday. Thanks, guys.